Brad man liking my tweets. The goat. Two of them. Damn. God.
All right.
Alright, I think we good. Let me get the music on. Dice, spit a quick 16 for me. Oh,
Oh, hell no.
What's good, everybody? And by everybody, I'm probably just talking to me and Dice. But you know what? That still feels kind of nice.
See, look at you taking on that 16.
Ooh, whoa, 16.
Chill, there you go.
Bro,
You don't
don't
do
even
yourself any
start.
favors,
Don't
buddy.
start, dude. Don't even start with
Oh,
me.
not me. Not me.
You always do this. Sus
Not
and
me.
just try to deflect. I feel bad for you, brother.
Not me. Yeah, I feel bad for me too.
Yes.
No, but let's get to people. Minutes, and if not, we'll just go through this.
Yeah, because we gotta get cracking. Hey, Stoner. You know what? It was harmony. It was harmony. Maru did his thing.
Yeah, Maru did his thing. This is wrong series, bro.
Oh, wait, we're on Bachi. I was talking about Kagurabachi for a second.
What's good, angry demon noises?
Hey, yo, what's up, demon? He a demon. We'll just give it a couple minutes. Just see if anyone else goes in.
Yo, for those that are watching right now and are in chat, if we already went through your blade, let us know. Or if you're still waiting for us to go through it.
Hey.
Finally, I made it. Hey, what's good, Zoni?
Zoni.
Glad to have you here.
We live, baby.
Yeah, we're just giving the people a couple minutes before we start going through these blades.
Man. That thumbnail's cracking though, boy. I gotta say, I did that. Now, when I started coloring, it turned out like shit. But before the coloring, gas.
All right.
Yeah, we got about 30 blades to go through. We had to cut last stream short because I had an emergency pop up, or I should say a false alarm, luckily. But we still got through 20 in 2 hours. Like, we were on pace to do 30 in 3, so I think we can knock this out.
I mean, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, facts. That is facts. You know what? Let me send a tweet out, by the way.
All right. Nah, but we're kicking, we're vibing. It's been fun.
Dice, send me your feet pics again. Attach them.
What's good?
Huh? Nothing.
I actually didn't hear you because the internet kind of cut out. But
oh no, I hope my internet
we here.
cheeks, man. Now I was saying that if you could send me some foot pics like you do every night, so I could attach them to the tweet.
I can't make out what you're saying. What's up, Beatrice?
Fuck. Hold on.
Yo, chat. How does Tiberius sound? Is it just me?
Sound like doo-doo ass water.
What's good, Don Valladares?
Oh, I like the way you say his name.
Oh, Don. That's Don. Yeah, I don't know why I had to pull out the Spanish accent.
Yeah, no, you did that, Papa. Oh wait, Beatrice.
Yeah, so Beatrice's blade is third today.
Are you your Jaffa cake?
Wait a second.
That's what I'm thinking. Is Jaffa cake? I know them from Weeb's Discord server.
He's all right, says Be all right. I think one of the blades here is repeated because we already went through killer phases.
Jaffa cake, my god.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, one was 29. It got duplicated to like 43 or 44 or some shit.
Oh yeah, that's 44. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. All right, cool, 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 cool. All right, man. I think I'm about ready to start. Whenever you want.
All right, bet.
I want to keep these people waiting too long. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you were gonna send out a tweet and whatnot.
I did that. I work quick, buddy.
All right. All right. You want me to start or you got this?
I got
this.
Kick
things off.
I owe it to you. Rage is in this thing.
His Weebs DC like no, that's a server angry demon noises.
No, that's actually our
server.
That's actually our was it Penguins, the old Penguins game? What the fuck? I got something cooked last night. What's that old Penguin game?
Club Penguin?
Club Penguin, yeah. Weaves DC is actually the name of our Club Penguin little city. OnlyFans, yeah. If you're lucky, you'll turn into that real quick. I'll unsheath that thing if the dono's right.
Oh god.
I'm talking about my sword. I actually have a katana, but it was made by Bunishige. Alright, we could just get
Bunishige out here terrorizing. We're about to run through more Bunishige's swords.
Come outside. We won't hurt you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Let's see.
All right, man. You can take that first one.
Yeah, we get cracking right now, guys. We get started. We got a lot to go through. Make sure you let us know what you think about every sword. If we talk about your sword, please stand up. Show yourself. Especially if you made that sword with the cocktrue realm. Alright. This from Siryu. S-Ryu. Oh, let's see. Enchanted blade name is Koatsui. Delicate Summer. It's an offensive blade with canines as the spirit manifestation. First ability is a fox. The first ability of Koatsui involves the user's spirit energy taking the form of multiple foxes, spreading the user's spirit energy outwards and superheating the temperature of the air at incredibly high speeds. This causes a large burst of flames within the designated area, which incinerate anything within the range. Okay. Second ability, we have Wolf. The second ability of Koatsui has the user's spirit energy take the form of multiple wolves of varying size. When this ability is aimed at a target, these wolves will dissolve into ash, just like Samura, quickly chasing towards the target and attaching to their body. When this ash is on a target and they use their sorcery, it'll instantly combust into a condensed explosion. If there is no target, the user is able to use it to chain with Fox and amplify the size of the flames resulting from that ability. Alright. Komanu. Man, I'm gonna butcher these pronunciations. Just get ready. Who knows? The third and final ability of Koatsui. Casting this ability causes the user's spirit energy to shift into a form resembling the statues and establishing a range of 5 meters around a designated location. Within this area of effect, the manifestations continuously spew out black smoke. When inhaling this smoke, the user's spirit energy invades the body of the victims and causes them to experience a feeling akin to burning from the inside out. Really cool. This effect can be negated through precise spirit energy manipulation. I really like that. Fox Hunt. The Fox Hunt is the True Realm extension. The True Realm of Koatsui is based upon Fox. Upon casting, the foxes the user creates shrink and dance around the edge of the blade, climbing from the base to the tip. Giggity. Once finished, the edge of the katana begins to glow a deep crimson and the blade emits a tremendous amount of heat. This ability greatly amplifies the cutting power of the katana, melting whatever it cuts with extreme heat. I like this blade. Very straightforward, has its bag is like fire or heat. What do you think, Dice?
Yeah, we've seen canines as a spirit energy manifestation a couple of times already in this list of submitted blades, but I do like how they get as well as like the name of the abilities, right? We saw wolf, fox, is pretty similar to not just Bingle's blade, but a couple of other ones that we saw. But I do think where this blade stands out is in the usage or like the way that these abilities kind of come about, especially the true realm extension, building off on fox and pretty much what you're able to do with that. I really like you said, there's like it seems to be revolving around like heat and fire and superheating. um yeah, melting whatever it cuts with extreme heat. I do like this blade. I
Yeah,
do like this blade.
the,
That's where it manages to stand out really in how the abilities work.
I think I really like the third ability, Koenhoen. How like when you inhale the smoke, you basically get damaged, like from the inside. It's
Yeah,
like that's a beast ass like third ability.
yeah. No, I really like this sword as well. I do think as well that that would be the more interesting among the three, the probably the more interesting ability. Um, yeah, I like that as well, man.
Yeah, and the true realm
Good
was
stuff.
pretty
We're
dope.
starting with a good one. Yeah, Fox Hunt. That's pretty fire. We're starting off with a good one.
All right, next up is Xeno. You got this one, Papa.
All right. Second.
Rage. I've never seen Teen Wolf.
Ooh, then you're missing out,
I
Brody.
have a job.
You're missing out.
I have
That blade reminds me of
a...
what could have been if people didn't want to nerf Kira. Bro, don't
Oh,
even, bro.
ooh,
That's the best.
they about to spill some tea.
All right, now let's get cracking. So shout out to Zeno for submitting what is called Nevarando no Agito, the Jaws of Neverland. Badass
Ooh.
name, badass name. They wrote it out in I'm not sure if this is kanji or what's the other way of writing out Japanese?
Oh, it's
I'm
kanji and
forgetting now.
hiragana. There's
Yeah, well
three of
that.
them. There's three of
Um,
them, but yeah,
okay. Well, anyways, they wrote it out, so
I know some of
appreciate
these
that. This is
words.
enough. This is an offensive blade
Oh wait,
with a spirit energy
Agito. My bad.
manifestation.
Shout out to Agito.
Shout out to Agito. Spirit energy manifestation, crocodiles, and scales. First ability is a single gigantic spectral jaw, forms along the blade's edge. When swung, the jaw snaps, unleashing a concussive force that rips apart the opponent's spirit energy. The more energy and skill the opponent has, the less effective it will be. Okay.
Simple.
Second ability. Several baby crocodiles orbit the user. They can send them back to attack, which causes them to latch onto the enemy, slowly absorbing their energy, and they can have them be shields that move to protect them. A more advanced version has the crocodiles turn into scaled armor.
That sounds like
Okay,
a
so a
true
more
realm.
multi-use. Yeah. It's nothing too crazy, but I can see why you say that. The third ability is the user summons the gigantic croc while swinging their blade. If they swallow the opponent until they break out, they are digested into spirit energy for the user. A more powerful version of it is that the user can temporarily use the opponent's technique if they're devoured enough.
That's
The
crazy.
user must be powerful and have more energy for this to be effective. If they lack the energy, the manifestation will collapse. Okay, this is a bit crazier.
Mm-hmm.
True realm extension. The blade's maw becomes gargantuan. An enormous crocodile form erupts from the ground before curling into a sphere. Anyone caught inside it is at risk of being consumed into the wielder's technique. Once they are, they gain complete access to any technique they had.
It's
Okay.
situational. It's very circumstantial because, like, if you're going up against somebody, like I said in the first stream, if your opponent's sorcery is about tying shoes automatically, then it don't really help you. But if you're going against like someone like Madoka, the Daruma sorcerer, with the explosives, you know, or even Tafuku, you just trap them. You trap them in the low, sumo wrestling domain area, and you just go to work on them. What is a
Yeah,
blade maw?
that's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question. Angry demon
Let's
noises.
see if anything pops up.
Um,
Or
the
let's just,
blade, I think it is. I think it's like the sharp part, like the actual. I'm not sure.
a
I
maw.
tried to look it up, and that's
Killer Croc sword. I like. Yeah, it's pretty dope. All right, a maw is the jaws or throat of a voracious animal. Okay. Damn, that maw about to have me
Mm,
act up.
yeah, and like the blade summons, like it said, it summons jaws, right? So that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And
Yeah,
yo,
I think the yeah.
no, you go. My bad. I was cutting you off.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I really like the first ability just being super simple, like, but I can imagine that thing doing massive damage, like Kuro,
Yeah,
like a
like off
big
the top,
Kuro.
the first ability is pretty crazy. Again, it's the we've seen a couple of blades already with jaws or fangs, so I that is something I like. But I do think that, or at least for me, my favorite ability would have to be the second one. It reminds me of Hanami being able, like what they did with the thorns. I think it was like
Oh, the
taking away
seeds,
the
those,
sorcerer's cursed energy
and Toto
with
blocked
Maki and
them.
Megami.
Yeah, Toto blocked it without using any curse energy because they feed off of curse energy.
Yeah, but then there was also like the utility of being able to use it as scaled armor.
See,
It says
that's
as a more advanced version, so that could be more like
a
a
true
true
realm.
realm, like you said.
Yeah, that's because like
Yeah,
it
because it does
totally
say a more
changes
advanced version.
the original application. You know, it's a different like understanding of what the original application is, and that's like the whole point with True Realm.
Yeah, yeah, and True Realm itself, summoning a whole enormous crocodile. And it is kind of again like a domain expansion. Catching anyone is at risk of being consumed into the wielder's technique, and they pretty much, yeah, this blade is crazy because this is like copy as well, pretty much.
Yeah,
They accessed any technique they had, so pretty broken blade.
I think it's pretty
um
simple.
yeah.
Like, it's a straightforward blade that, like, circumstantially can get pretty crazy. Just with that True Realm, because like the normal baseline abilities aren't nothing crazy. It's more just about like that the third ability in the True Realm.
Yeah, anytime you have copy, it's like a
Yeah.
it does feel like just like a cheat code, really.
So the next
Because
one,
worst case, you're like same level as your opponent.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, plus all your additional abilities with an enchanted
we
blade
saw
at
this
that.
one
Yeah, that's the one we saw.
already, by the way. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jaffa Cake. Let's go, Kachi.
Ooh, let's go.
You know what? Let's skip this blade. Never mind. I'm just playing.
Hell no. Shout out Beatrice in chat.
Yeah, Beatrice been
Shout out
rocking
Beatrice.
with us since the first stream. We appreciate it, so we definitely gonna check this one out. All right,
Yeah.
Kachi, pronounced Kachi. I appreciate you giving me the pronunciation so I don't butcher it too bad.
Yeah, they know you need it.
Yeah, he probably went back and edited just to add that for my slow ass. All right. Support, debuffing, buffing, business and money theme. Okay, I like that. Coins, stock tickers, and stock lines. I can imagine that. All right.
Shit.
It's like Reggie Star with more aura.
Oh, bro, don't
Reggie Star if he didn't wear a dress.
Stop it. Get to reading.
Reggie Star if he wasn't bitchless. I'm just playing. Let's go.
Oh
All right. First ability is invoice. Inspired by business invoices, I'm wondering if Jaffa Cake just really hates his job so much where he had to like make an ability. Like he is a stock trader or something. Inspired by business invoices, allows the user to steal spirit energy in the form of literal yen coins that fly into either the user or a person that the user designates. This invoiced spirit energy boosts stamina and provides a temporary boost in strength and speed proportional to the amount invoiced. The user can force any individual within a set radius that grows or shrinks based on how attuned they are to the blade to give up their spirit energy. The invoice rate diminishes over the radius to the external edge where a stock line effect can be seen. The invoiced rate, what percentage of their current spirit energy, and period of invoice, how often that percentage of spirit energy is taken, depends on the level of attunement the user has with the blade. Extension technique, invoice cloak. By surrounding just the user's very skin and the blade with invoice, they can reduce the period of invoicing to nearly instant, allowing them to sap away spirit energy from attackers every time the user is hit, touched, or grappled. Stock lines leak off the user while in effect. It also means attacks that hit the user have some of their spirit energy absorbed, thereby weakening them. This effect comes at a cost of reducing the invoice rate moderately. Yeah, you might went 200 IQ with this. This reminds me of Knuckle from Hunter x Hunter, low kind of. Second ability, restructuring. Inspired by corporate restructuring. Oh yeah, he hates his job. The user can expend spirit energy to restructure effects or nearby abilities within a moderate radius. This restructuring cannot completely negate or change the effects of an attack, but it could reduce its speed by a large percentage or reduce its piercing capabilities. As an example, if an AoE attack is being restructured, then the user could carve out an exception space to this AoE attack, or reduce the radius, albeit a higher cost. Restructuring can also make other people's techniques less effective if the user chooses to invest their own spirit energy into that kind of restructuring. The user can only restructure each activation of a technique once per activation. Restructured techniques have stock lines that surround them. I think this is a really cool ability. Extension technique, restructuring, reversal. Let's see what happened in chat. Reggie, if he wasn't the second biggest bum of the current era. Facts. Restructuring, reversal. If the user waits until the last moment right before impact to spend their spirit energy, they can reverse an attack back into the opponent in a burst of yen coins. This would, for example, send a projectile back towards an enemy sorcerer or a bullet back at a gunman. This technique extension can be further applied if the user strikes a wall or falls to the ground, allowing them to repel themselves from those surfaces with equal strength to their initial impact force while avoiding damage to the surface. Okay, I like that. Exchange, inspired by the stock exchange. The user can apply live updating stock tickers to an individual or multiple individuals, including themselves, which will float above their heads. Yeah, just Jaffa, you watch Hunter x Hunter before? You like Hunter x Hunter, I bet, huh? These tickers represent how well an individual is doing in a fight from an unbiased perspective. Okay, that's really cool. From an unbiased perspective at a specific moment. The user can choose to invest their spirit energy into an individual with a ticker. After investing, the user can then later sell the spirit's energy investment, although they will have to reapply the ticker. By making good trades, the user can either steal spirit energy from an opponent or supply additional spirit energy to an ally, buffing them. The larger the return on investment, the larger the effect. The user must have line of sight for the technique to work. There is a short delay, less than 15 seconds, between trades that the user can make and how often they can apply new tickers. Extension, short sell. The user can choose to short sell an individual stock which has 3 times the effect on returns in exchange for the chance of infinite losses. Applied buffs and debuffs by short selling are 3 times as effective. The True Realm extension, Hostile Takeover, inspired by hostile takeovers. The user is able to spend an amount of spirit energy that scales proportionally with the difference in spirit energy between themselves and their opponent. Spending this spirit energy allows the user to temporarily seize control over their opponent's technique and body, okay? If the opponent is using life energy for their attacks, then the cost scales exponentially. This is the first time we heard someone bring up the black spirit energy. The distance between the user and the opponent can increase their spirit energy cost necessary as well, but there is no limit to the distance as long as the user can afford the spirit energy cost. The user must also maintain focus on the opponents they are using hostile takeover on. Every additional person the user uses hostile takeover on simultaneously multiplies the amount of focus required. Through careful manipulation, the user can glean recent memories from their opponent at the cost of possible neurological damage to the user or their opponent if the user isn't careful. And you're not a Hunter x Hunter fan, excuse me. Don't mean to put the X in there, don't shoot. This is very Togashi core blade. Dice, what you make of this, Papa?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm not well versed at all when it comes to Togashi and Hunter x Hunter, because what I was gonna say, and we know obviously that like many other manga, this manga draws a lot of inspiration from Hunter x Hunter. This really feels to me like it was written by Gege himself, just because of how much like
Hikari's description of his technique. It feels like that kind of.
it's the amount of I don't even want to say complexity, because when you really look at it, nothing here is too insane in terms of like really understanding. It's in terms of like the rules and the specifics of how everything works.
Well thought
It's really
out.
that, just the rules, yeah, and even the extension techniques, how they manage to implement here, the whole theme of businesses really, and capitalism into like the blade. I thought is really well thought out, man. Especially that True Realm is probably my favorite, because it's inspired by like corporate hostile takeovers, and I just thought that it's pretty cool. I do have to say, man, credit to Jaffa Cake, Beatrice, really, for putting together this
The
blade
unique.
so methodically is really the only word that comes to mind.
Yeah.
um the
Yeah.
way, again, just the way that they incorporated the actual concepts, the real life concepts of that we see like businesses into this blade is crazy,
I
man.
can picture like the swordsman just almost like just a businessman, like of course Yura wears a suit, but I'm talking to do with
Like Higuruma.
buttoned up, like yeah, like he buttoned up and almost like he doesn't even carry his sword necessarily. Like he has someone hold like an assistant next to him holding it, and he just like summons that bitch to him. He has that bitch in a suitcase
Yeah,
instead of a sheath or something.
yeah, bro, like whoever wields this blade is like, they are not to be fucked with. And like, I didn't even mention the abilities themselves. Like the abilities themselves are pretty fucking cool as well. And again, it's how they're described here, like the details of how exactly they work.
Oh yeah,
This is
facts.
this is probably, and it's not just because Beatrice is here in chat, but this is probably among my favorite blades. Definitely among the more thought out, more creative, for sure. This blade is up there in really almost any genre that you want to kind of talk about.
Yeah, because I think
Uh,
the third ability would be the most fun thing to see, like executed in an anime. Like I brought that up in every stream. Like certain blades, you could just kind of picture like how they would be used, like in an anime. But like I can imagine like the him applying the the tickers and then doing the hostile no, excuse me, the exchange, and then like you just see the thought process, the inner monologue of the enchanted blade wielder, like this businessman doing calculations, trending, like how the person's fighting him, and you know what I mean. It would be like very like cinematic.
Yeah, you brought up Hikari, and I even think Hikari is kind of like a fitting, like, now I think Hikari is a fitting comparison on more than one level, because there is also the aspect of like here, the the better trade that you make, the larger the return on investment is, the larger the effect. So I do like that there is a bit of kind of like, obviously it's not the same as gambling, but there is a bit of risk involved. So yeah, you can kind of imagine the user crunching the numbers in his mind,
The restless
as
stock
kind of
trader.
everything is going down. Yeah, they definitely, the wielder definitely got them eye bags. They definitely looking like, like Sojo, like Soga. Um,
Yeah, if you ever seen
so
Bungo
yeah,
Stray Dogs, um, Jaffa, I don't know if you've ever seen Bungo Stray Dogs, but there's a guy who's he can literally turn physical money and his assets into power. So he like spends like 1,000,000 yen to like amp himself, and but he has so much assets that it's almost like Gojo doesn't have infinite curse energy, but it's almost like he does, because he has there's no loss in between his abilities,
yeah,
and it like made me kind of think of that guy a little bit. But we can move to the next one. Good job, Jaffa Cake. That was I do like
yeah.
that one.
Cooked. Mine took me a couple of days. Well, hey, it was worth it. I think so. You can definitely tell that there was a lot of thought put into it.
Yeah, you could
So
tell
I
when
think it was
you
worth
can
it.
tell when some of these submissions were like kind of they already like made their swords, or they had it kind of they might have made a sword already in their head for like their OC or like a fanfic, just something for fun. And then you could tell the people
Yeah,
that might have like cooked one and then like made it really methodical. Like that one is like beat by beat a completed sword.
yeah. Thanks again, Beatrice, for that.
Yep,
Among my favorite ones.
your goat. Next.
So next one by Lee Jazzy, excuse me. Lee Jazzy. Appreciate the submission. Enchanted Blade is darkness themed. Name Osorroshi Yoru, which seems to translate to dreadful night, and it's made for defense. The spirit manifestation are spectral wolves, so we got more wolf themed blade, another wolf themed blade.
Like the Kanye song.
First ability. Oh yeah, it's been a minute since I listened to that song, Life of Pablo. Kusho Void creates a small black hole, or creates small black holes that manipulate the gravitational pulls of things the user wants. Heavier or bigger objects require more magical energy consumption. All right. Second ability, Yurei, Wraith, turns the user into a shadow. While as a shadow, they are able to phase through things, but as a shadow, they can't attack. I like that.
Ooh, yeah.
I like that. Third ability, Kyomu, Nihility. Excuse me. Yeah, Nihility. Looks like black flames that can be used in various ways, such as wave attacks or beams. Even though it resembles fires, it doesn't actually burn, but siphons off physical energy. That's cool. True Realm extension. Each of the abilities has its own True Realm. Kusho bends space, allowing for pseudo-teleportation. Not actual teleportation, just very fast movement in a straight line, as well as flight. Yurei applies its effects to other things in contact with wielder or their energy, such as people. Kyomu gives the siphoned physical energy to wielder, though this comes at the cost of magical energy. Simple blade.
I can imagine, like, I could just like peep out like some edgy ass looking swordsman wielding this.
That's what I was gonna. I feel like this blade has aura. Really, like there isn't really a lot written, but each ability seems to kind of like make the most out of the concept. Even the second ability, Wraith, which like the name itself is already cool, and like you get an idea of what you can do. I like that there is a cap where like you can't attack as a shadow. So again, I feel like I haven't said this. I didn't really say this in the last stream, but this does remind me of like the first stream. We had a lot of blades that I said I feel like in the hands of like more strategic users, like more tactical, right? People that can kind of draw up game plans, higher IQ wielders, I feel like can really take advantage of this blade and really use it in like a really cool fashion, I think.
Yeah.
So
I think it's one of those ones that's you, like I said, I like to try and envision who's gonna wield the swords that we talk about. And I can't remember the name. It's that isekai. I forget the name of the isekai, but you know, it's kind of it's pretty new. I think it's on the second season, but I could kind of imagine that main character wielding this one. I can't remember. It's on the top of my head. I hate that shit. I can never remember. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Pause. But either way, dope ass sword. I like simple kind of in concept. They kind of thought about, you know, like the third ability, you know, like even though it resembles fire, it doesn't actually burn but siphons off physical energy. Like I like things like that.
Yeah, it's like Zoni T said. It is pretty similar to like the spirit energy drain, except here it just kind of siphons it off. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Good job, good blade. Shout out. Well, who is that? I want Zeno. Was it? No, Lee Jesse.
No, Lee Jesse.
Oh, that sounds like an ATL DJ. That's an Atlanta DJ name if I ever seen. Magic City, man. Monday with Lee Jesse on the 1 and 2s. Come get your wings. All right, next up we got Meep. Mr. Meeseeks. Enchanted blade name. It's restrain and movement. Whales is the spirit manifestation. Okay.
That's cool.
Orca,
yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, changes the gravity on the user. Makes you lighter or heavier. So just on the user. Second ability, Ikaku, Norwal. Narwhal. Can pull or push things. Oh, this is like Tendo Pain from Naruto. Can pull or push things towards the enchanted blade, including yourself. Okay, that's cool. Applying this to objects can work, but will only pull or push the user away or towards it. It cannot affect other people. So if it can't affect other people, I mean that's a huge limitation. Unless maybe the True Realm is going to change that. But Jinbei Zame. Oh my god, I know I butchered that. Let's just go with Whale Shark. How about that? Can form a square barrier with the dimensions 1 meter by 1 meter. What the fuck is a meter? It will increase or decrease the gravity on whatever enters it. Multiple of this technique can be used at the same time. However, the total area present at any time will be 1 meter by 1 meter no matter what. Okay, so I guess just stacking. True Realm extension. Decreasing or increasing the gravity of any object to a certain degree at multiple points at the same time, e.g., it cannot make an egg attract a house, however, can increase the gravity of 2 houses across the street, making anything between be attracted to both houses and pulled both ways. Okay, so it's got a lot of limitations to it, to be honest, but it's one of those things where, I mean, even at that True Realm, it basically will rip you in half the long way.
Yeah, I think this blade is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It kind of forces you to be a high IQ wielder in order to really get the max potential out of it. Because like the second ability, like you said, thinking like the fact that you can't really affect other people at first would kind of seem like a drawback, but when you really think about it, like there's so many other ways in which you could use that to your favor against an opponent, whether it's by like attracting things behind them or catching them off guard. Like I think there's so many other ways in which this blade can be used to actually make the wielder a real threat. The True Realm, I will admit it, that's where it gets like a bit or maybe that's just my low IQ. I didn't really grasp it. But yeah, I just, again, just like the first ability as well, the fact that you're able to change the gravity on yourself. If we're talking about a really skilled swordsman and a guy that has really good spirit energy manipulation, then that's pretty much like a speed buff, really.
Yeah,
and I do wonder,
training purposes, kind of like, Dragon Ball Z, where they go increase the gravity, and they can literally train themselves under like heavier gravity.
Yeah, and that's that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I feel like there are like this is also like what you said. This is a blade that in specific circumstances could also come in really handy. Because the first ability, like being heavier, you would think like, well, in what sort of situation like being heavier would really be a pro, right? But if you're up against like the sort of blade that can create like storms or something like that, then you increasing your weight can be like a game changer, really. And yeah, just give me 1 second. Decreasing.
You were kind of like, and then maybe it's me, but you were kind of like you got like we could understand everything, but every now and then, like at the tail end of your sentence, it kind of has like a little like glitch to it, but it's not bad, but just something. I'll let you know if it like gets worse.
All right.
Yeah, King Cappuccino, what's good? What's good? The long way. I heard Dice eats Subway sandwiches the long way. They say Rage eats corn. I like this blade, man. They say Rage eats corn the long way. No, let me shit. Oh my god. All right. One thing I did want to say is, like I didn't make a blade. I still might like talk about a blade that I have in mind, and it was actually gravity manipulation. And one thing about this I want to talk, I know you like ReZero. Isn't there like some big ass whale that flies in ReZero or something like that? The white whale.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
I imagine it, like imagine that motherfucker popping out.
Yeah, that's also a good shout, because I think the spirit manifestation, this is, if it's not the first, it's at most I think the second whale manifestation we've seen. It might really be the first, and I'm tripping. But that's probably one of the cooler things I think about this blade as well, to me. And yeah, that True Realm, I was tripping, by the way. I do get how it works, and I think that's pretty crazy. The fact that you can increase the gravity on different, like, multiple objects at once.
Like if you're fighting in
Yeah,
a
man. I like this
forest
blade.
and you have trees around you, you can make that to your advantage. You know what I mean? Because you got tree across from each
Yeah.
other, and you set up a trap and get them down a long way. Ooh, rage.
Yeah.
We talking all types of butter on that thing. Whole stick of butter.
Oh my god.
All right, now we gotta go to a goat. He isn't in here right now, but I'm sure he'll be watching eventually. Smooch on your cooch. Goat. The Kuchiyuri.
Smooch.
The Kuchiyuri. That's what I'm talking. A big old coochie is a spirit manifestation. Best spirit manifestation I've ever seen.
Oh, where Cooch at, man?
Alright,
Where's
first-
Smooch at?
First ability. If he comes in here, we'll go back to this one. First ability, a slashing
Oh,
attack that
man.
breaks any belt or pants around the waist. OP. Second ability. Oh my goodness. Like Spider. Lips come out of the ground, stunning the opponent so that the wielder has easy access to get to smooching on the coochin. Alright, this might be a you might be going to jail using this sword one time. Third ability. Light Nishiki's cloak, but for enemies. Makes you a cripple like Ikatel. Poor little Tink Tink.
Oh my god.
Hey, a man with no legs showed up to the battle before Kazane. Kazane hating the chat, please. Give Kazane a fat L. True Realm extension. Anyone within a certain radius has the sudden urge to drop them pants and get to smooching. Do we just stop here and just give him the belt? Like the Kagurabachi blade's the only one that could like go against this. Quagmire.
I agree. That's the only blade I can duke it out with this
Oh
one.
wait,
Oh,
can
man.
he make Ginbei? Can he get through Ginbei to smooch?
Yeah.
Didn't we ban
Yeah.
Sword Stronger Than Magasumi?
Well, angry demon noises. That's what I'm saying, bruh. I don't know what's going on here. Ain't no way.
We'll move to the next one, sir.
Well, shout out to Smooch for the
Yeah.
comedy relief.
Long time, always showing support. We appreciate him.
Yeah.
He ain't smooched on any cooch over here though. That's all I'm saying. He might be all talk.
He might be.
Yo, whoa!
He
This is
might be.
insane, bro. I just got a notification. ReZero fan number 3000 just followed me on Twitter. Well, I don't ever
They
talk
heard
about.
you. Big
I
up
just,
the white whale.
Are you in here, ReZero fan? Or is the whale that powerful?
Oh man.
Shiny, bro. You
What's
just missed the
good,
best
Shiny?
blade. Peep this blade real quick. I'm just gonna show you.
Yeah, go back real quick. Just show this, man.
I'm gonna let you just
Show us,
like
man.
take a look at it. Peep how crazy this blade is, bro. Like, and you know what's fun? We're actually gonna be ending. Oh, we got Zone. That's Zoni's blade coming up next. We got Shiny.
All right.
Shiny's sword is gonna be the last one, and Rage is the second to last one.
Okay. Okay, we got a whole bunch of imposters in chat. What's going on?
They're all ReZero fans. It's a damn it's a damn psyop in here. All right.
Yeah, peep that, Shiny. What do you think?
You like the smooch on your cooch? Get the smooching.
Shiny, Tiberius told me he was gonna hit you with that second ability. I was like, what?
Bro,
I don't know what the
I'm
fuck.
trying to smooch on Shiny, bro.
Insane blade for real. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you might
Yeah,
have
that
a
was
court
the thing.
case. You might have a court case.
You
know,
might.
after you use it one time.
You might. Oh man. That's funny. We had to show him that.
Look, man, I love
Appreciate
this
it, King
channel. Look at-
Cappuccino.
Hey,
Appreciate that.
Goat, we appreciate you. You know what?
Shiny's like, huh?
If I'm ever over there, smooching on the coochin's coming.
Oh
with
God.
permission, of course. That blade comes with a permission slip. Like, you have to get them to sign. Can you sign this before I use this on you?
Consent. You gotta get
Yeah.
consent.
My dumb ass said
Oh
permission
God.
slip. You could tell. Oh my God. I just signed a permission slip last week.
Oh man.
All right, you can go
Oh
next,
man.
sir.
All right. So this is by Damien Broyles. I believe Damien already submitted a blade, so this might be their second one. I think. Anyways, so on to it.
The consent form.
Yeah, of course. Just giving the shout out, really.
Yeah, Bunashige was gooning when he made that smooch on your cooch sword.
Gooning.
The first gooning blade.
Rage says the Smooch has the fourth ability is the consent form. Oh man. All right. So artifice to control. I'm not sure if is artifice the name of this. I don't think so. All right, a set of elaborate robes with tassels of glasswork.
Okay.
As the spirit energy manifestation. First ability is thread. Causes a length of thread to trail from the blade, connecting to anything the blade slices or pierces. Okay. Gather, second ability. Allows the blade to distort swaths of matter as if blowing into molten glass, changing the refraction.
Oh, wait.
The refraction in the
ReZero fan 3 number 3000 is Zoni.
Oh my God! It's Zoni. Yeah. They said they were a ReZero fan. Yeah,
then the rest of them said that. I was like, I didn't know who to
believe. No. They did say that. I'm a ReZero fan. They said it in chat.
Well, Zoni, let me follow you. Let me follow you back.
Shout out Zoni. Appreciate Zoni pulling up.
I just posted some cute pictures, some throwback pictures too, if you want to look. I'm an old man. I don't get memeing. All right, my bad, brother.
All right. No worries. So gather, second ability, allows the blade to distort swaths of matter as if blowing into molten glass. Changing the refraction in this way allows for wonky manipulation of physics. All right. Ink, third ability, allows the blade to paint on the air or surfaces in front of it in black ink. This ink can be used to seize ownership of an object or manifestation of sorcery by painting over it and turning it into something new. Example, turning Hirohiko's paper cranes into songbirds. These paintings are intangible and harmless while under the blade wielder's control, though the blade wielder may return them to their original form at any time, in which point they regain their original properties and their original user resumes control. The blade wielder may also create paintings out of nothing, and both these paintings and those made from borrowed sources gain greater fluidity and speed of movement the more complex they are. True realm extension, using gather to distort the user's perception and relationship with space, allowing them to teleport to a place they can see by bending space to shorten the distance required for them to get there.
Oh shit.
All right.
That's cool. Is this a very grandiose kind of like almost like a spell blade? I feel like
it does feel like
this like Elden Ring crazier. Sword.
Yeah, it does get kind of crazier with each ability. Like I thought the first ability in itself was cool because it's just essentially like attachment. Like you create a literal physical attachment with anything you slice. So again, that could you can imagine that really easily in combat, like an extension of the blade, kind of using it as a whip with something on the other end. And then the second ability is when it really starts to get kind of crazy. And by the third ability, you're literally painting in air, right? Like just painting in reality. Open barrier. It does remind me, for those that have played Claire Obscure Expedition 33, I won't spoil too much, but there's a whole lot of painting and paintings taking life, and that whole concept I think is really cool. I do wonder if there was some inspiration drawn from there. And then yeah, once you reach the true realm, it's kind of like Kamiyuri, like Zoni just said. It is kind of like very Kamiyuri coded, but also with a little bit of like Uro from JJK, the ability to like warp space. But in this case, it's to like using it to like move quicker, right? So this blade, all in all, like just all around, pretty creative and unique applications for each ability. Shout out Damian Broyles,
Shout
cooked with
out
this blade.
Damian Broyles again coming up next again. Or unless you got a twin.
Oh, again?
Damien and Damien. Oh, by the way, Jaffa Cake, yeah, the ReZero is the isekai where the MC just keeps offing himself. Or he just dies. Well, he does off himself a few times. It's not.
It does, yeah. But
he dismisses himself a decent bit.
It's one of my favorite anime, Beatrice. In case you want to.
Yeah, it's one of those like isekai that people like tout like really highly. You know, they kind of praise it. I mean, I dropped the second season. I can't lie, not because it was bad. I just at the time was just I felt. I don't know. I was gonna get on burnout a bit, but
the third season is about to drop, so
it's so peak. All right, maybe I'll rewatch the second season now that I can actually binge through it. I did think the first season was pretty cool. What was his name? The bad guy from the first season. The goofy. He looked like Armin. He looked like Armin with the bowl cut. If he was like Joker.
You think about Betelgeuse.
Betelgeuse, yeah. That dude was a pretty cool addition to the series. All right, we just kind of cooked. We need to make up some time here. Damian Broyles again. Crimson Dance. To make an opponent surrender. Fluttering rose petals is a spirit manifestation. First ability's fragrance. Affects nearby targets' mental state, possibly putting them to sleep, intensifying their emotions, or sapping their will to fight. Didn't we talk about a blade like this already? Because I mentioned like last stream it was like Hanami from JJK and what he did to save what he used on Gojo to save Jogo. But anyway, we'll just go through it quickly. Second ability, Thorn.
Yeah, I don't think it's this one.
Yeah, mirrors any injury the user receives on the one who inflicted it. Third ability, Bloom. Evokes the blooming pattern of roses by causing a kaleidoscope effect on either an attribute of the user, the sword itself, or a surface the sword touches, creating a temporary multifaceted symmetry of the chosen target, potentially boosting the user's stats or replicating an object. Hey, yo, I just read the shit out of that ability. True Realm Extension allows Thorn to mirror injuries that the opponent intends to inflict, even if the attack is blocked or misses. Okay, so that's
crazy.
Yeah, that is, but that is how a True Realm should operate. It should just be like a different view or a different usage of one of the other abilities, like when Chihiro used Nishiki to block his ears from Banquet. You know, it's like the same ability. The fishes are enhanced, but he's just using it to block his ears. I mean, that does level up the true, that ability. But I do, and I also kind of like the flower thing. Like I do think because it makes me think of like Byakuya from Bleach a little bit.
I think this blade is pretty cool.
Yeah, angry demon noises. Emotion intensification is always a cool concept for sure. It definitely
Agreed.
It's a crazy swing in battle, especially when like if the opponent can figure it out or can kind of get around it a bit. It's always like a cool tug of war. Stoner like Gojo automating his infinity. Yep, exactly. That True Realm is crazy.
Yeah, I like the simplicity in this blade, and like Angry Demon Noises said, anytime we're talking about like emotion intensification as well as like anything that is like sensory related, emotional damage.
The blade.
Yeah, I think anytime that that we're dealing with that kind of stuff, I really enjoy, me personally. So I think the simplicity is pretty refreshing.
Yeah, and I like what was his name? Damian Broyles. I like his second blade more than his first blade, if I'm being real.
Well, one last thing I'll say about this one is I like the name as well, Crimson Dance, and the theme, how the abilities kind of reflect the theme, which is to make an opponent surrender. I really like that because you can kind of you can definitely obviously there's many ways to make somebody surrender, but I do like that you can really get the vibe of how the means, that's the word I'm looking for how that blade can fulfill its purpose.
Yeah, I like
So I
this.
like this one.
Let's see if it works on Smooch on your cooch though.
Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Don't even think about it.
That cooch is getting smooched, Broyles. Be ready.
Keep dreaming, keep dreaming. Yeah.
All right, Papa, you're up.
All right. Shout out Technical Resolve, another Redditor.
Hey, can
This
you
blade is
pronounce that
called.
name just the Japanese though for me?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Onku etetsu. Oh, that's cultural appropriation. Canceled.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Nah. So this is Gravity's Will. It is a utility and crowd control themed. Um, Spirit energy manifestation is small stars and miniature planets that orbit around the user. Okay, so we've seen this. We've seen this. First ability, Moon Deity, allows the user to grant non-existent mass to themselves, their blade, and any object infused with their spirit energy. The more mass added, the more energy it takes from the user.
Okay,
See, this is what I've been asking for.
Yuki Sukuma.
Yep, I've been.
And it's deity,
Yep,
by
yep,
the way,
yep, yep.
Papa.
Well, you can say deity. No.
I don't hell if I know.
Anyway.
It's two smooth brains trying to. Nah,
Anyways, all right.
smarter than
Saturn's.
me.
Stop. All right. Saturn's ring allows the user to make any object infused with their spirit energy, including their own blade, to orbit around them, like their own personal moon. The user can adjust the speed of orbit and position the object is orbiting at farther, closer to the user at will. This ability can be used on multiple objects at once. Objects with immense mass relative to the user will be harder to use this ability on. This can be counteracted by the user using the first ability to increase their own mass at the cost of more energy and stamina, along with both abilities being on interval before either can be used again. All right, so adding a bit more of like
creating an
asteroid
technique. Belt, almost like creating an asteroid belt around you.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. Third ability, Galaxy, only usable on someone the user has recently cut with the Enchanted Blade, or an object that they've infused with their own spirit energy. After they've been cut or the object has been infused, the user can temporarily change their gravitational vector, in other hands, the direction gravity pulls them to, whether it be up to the sky, back away from the user, or even increasing the magnitude to which gravity pulls them down. Users with immense virtually enchanted blade levels of spirit energy can resist this change in gravity. Okay, so only the best of the best.
It made me think of that demon slayer in season 1, that demon that they were going up against, that was like making Tanjiro with the arrows going up and sideways and shit. Like,
oh yeah, you just like unlocked a memory. It's been a minute since I thought about Demon Slayer, especially season 1, but I remember who you're talking about vaguely. So, Total Eclipse is the True Realm extension, an extension of Galaxy. The user can change the gravitational vector in an entire area the size of a small city block, flinging everything in the area in whatever direction the user desires. The user can also manipulate the intensity of the change in gravity from zero gravity to the same level as regularly on Earth. The user can also change their own vector independently of the area around them, allowing them to very roughly fly while the ability is active. User with enchanted blade levels of spirit energy can resist this change, but to a noticeably lesser extent than Galaxy.
yeah, I mean, that was pretty
Okay.
crazy. A small city block, and this motherfucker's just shifting it.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we're talking about that, even a True Realm extension can be resisted by, even if it's the best of the best sorcerers, enchanted blades are really supposed to be on a whole nother level, right? Even compared to those. So I do like that they make sure to cap it at some point, so it's not just absolutely ridiculous where you can't do
I mean,
anything around them.
is butterfly or bee the
For
most
about
impressive like destructive power we've seen, or was it when the three enchanted blades clashed in at the hotel?
I mean, what did that cause? Like just
Yeah,
a
that didn't really do
fucking
nothing.
no,
Or
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess it would be the bee or butterfly is going to be the two most destructive. Yeah, butterfly. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this blade, even though like I said, the moons and the whole like celestials bodies type thing is something we've seen previously in this submitted enchanted blades
Mm-hmm.
list. I do like how they went about it here.
Yeah, I do think
Um,
it's a
uh,
cool spirit manifestation.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like you said, the whole thing about like the asteroid belt, also as well playing with like gravity. But I have to say the first ability must be fuck. I've been trying to catch this mosquito, bro, for like the last half an hour, bro.
Oh,
All right.
smooch! Use a smooch on the whip out the smooch on the cooch blade on it.
Oh my god, bro, it's getting on my nerves, dog. But I think the first ability, maybe it's just because it's like pretty much Yuki is my favorite, man.
Wait, oh, pretty soon
Um,
we're getting an angry demon noises sword after this one.
cool blade,
Yeah.
awesome.
But now we have Epic Creeper 47 Reddit user. Shout out to them. Appreciate you submitting. Appreciate everyone that submitted or everyone that just came and kicked it with us. The name is Keisan. Theme is math and data. Oh no. Purpose tactical offense slash defense through dynamic analysis. I can just imagine I ain't gonna be able to pronounce some of these words. All right. Let's see. Zoni said B is like a nail versus butterfly, which is like cutting with a knife. Angry demon noises. We get into yours. We're gonna go through this one first, though. Let's go. All right. Spirit manifestation is a lamb with wool that curls into the golden ratio. That's cool. First ability, integrate. By using spirit energy to physically mark points in space or to designate vectors popped up again. Everything within those bounds gets blasted with spirit energy. Larger areas or volumes consequently require more energy usage. That's a pretty crazy ability. It's like you're setting up turrets. Alright, second ability, scatter plot. The lamb patrols the surroundings, collecting data. All information regarding everything within the lamb's patrol area is revealed to the user. The user is simply an all-encompassing radius around the area is simply an all-encompassing radius around the user, symbolically represented by the lamb's patrol. Resemblance to Tobimune's owl, though over a much smaller area, roughly 25 yards. Cool. But reveals much more than just spirit energy, i.e. object size, kinetics, shoe size, mama's age, social security number. Third ability, extrapolate. Using the data from scatterplot, extrapolate to predict what happens next should things continue on the same path. Predictions are not always guaranteed to happen on a level of fine detail, but becomes more accurate the more data is collected or the smaller the extrapolation. The extrapolation is easier with higher R2 values and more generalized Latom. Shout out to Arthur, by the way. Soja will use a strong Mei coming from the right side towards the legs, versus Soja will kiss Cloud Gouger before yelling strong Mei at 100 decibels and swinging the sword with 100, was it N of force? What's the N stand for? At a 47-degree angle below the perpendicular of the horizontal plane. Okay, buddy, this is getting crazy. 10 centimeters superior, the bottom of the right femur, blinking twice over the course of these actions. Hey, bet. Well, I'll take your word on it. Thus, as long as scatterplot is active, the extrapolation becomes malleable to unexpected results. The longer time passes, at the rate of when unexpectedness can occur is predicted, not necessarily the details of the unexpected thing that will happen. Okay, we just gonna say you'd be fit finding shit out from that little lamb. What's up, Dice?
Just give me 1 second. I had to look something up.
Yeah, Dice probably had he got dictionary.com up. Dice looked up 18 of those words, and I'm gonna need those definitions as well.
No, I just had to remind myself of what the golden ratio was
Oh
because
yeah.
I do remember it being like this concept.
If you're a JoJo's fans, got that like imbued to their brain, but I feel
Oh,
like
really?
yeah, there's a part 7. They got something with that.
Okay, okay.
Linearize by applying a logarithmic function to the data collected from scatterplot. Linearization can be achieved as is common in mathematics. Not the mathematics I learned. In doing so, extrapolate becomes much more accurate, even with fine details, and integrate will instead utilize indefinite integrals, bound not required within the area patrolled by land. Look, we just gonna say that lamb really knows what the fuck is going on, and you gonna know. We gonna say that lamb that Mary had a little lamb, and that lamb was adorable and fucking knows what the fuck about to happen.
Oh man, Shiny's reaction in chat is me basically, math major sort. Yeah, yeah. Look, I won't pretend like I'm smart enough to really get exactly like everything about this sword. Really, like I think Tiberius did an amazing job, just pretty much summing it up with the lamb.
Yeah,
Because yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Not
it's a
to oversimplify,
this
right?
a
No
Poindexter
disrespect.
blade.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say, like, I definitely appreciate just how much, not even like thought, but just like the specifics, and like the math, really, the math of it all. I'm really taken aback by it, and like you said, that lamb really knows what the fuck it's doing, right?
Yeah,
Um,
really know that
so
lamb's
yeah,
smarter than me. Like, bro, you give a dumbass this blade, they ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. They be like, huh?
yeah, Sojo couldn't
Yeah,
wield this blade for shit.
the tunnel
No, but
effect.
really, at least for me, I think the third ability is where it starts to get a little bit more like I'd have to read a little bit more thoroughly, but I do like the first two abilities, and I do like the
R
extent
squared.
of especially of how that second ability can be used. So yeah, I like this, right, this blade, and a very unique spirit energy manifestation with a lamb that in itself, but then the wool that curls into the golden ratio.
Let me just
Seems
say,
like another Gege Akutami inspired blade. This is what it feels like.
me and Epic Creeper might have to mud wrestle because my brain hurt now.
Nah, but shout out to them for going crazy and submitting that one.
Yeah,
Like Beatrice said,
yeah.
they might be a math
Hey,
major or
we
something.
appreciate you, showing off your high IQ. We don't love it, but we appreciate it.
No, we love it. We love
Like I
it.
said, we love it, but we don't appreciate it. it's one or the other, fam.
Oh, that's funny.
Nah, appreciate
That
you.
sword make kebabs too.
Hey, one thing is though, that blade is gonna stick out in our memory. Like I'm gonna remember that blade. You know what I mean? Not saying like the blades are forgettable, but some blades have like similar concepts. But that blade will,
Oh yeah,
like that one, and Jaffa case is like very memorable. Ginbei, Smooch on your cooch for sure.
yeah.
All right, but now we got angry demon noises. My bad, brother.
Jaffa, no, I was gonna say Jaffa cakes and this one can go band for band when it comes to like again the specifics and the details and the rules and like the whole science, math, whatever you want to call it behind the blade. They're among the more intricate. I think that's a good word for it. Intricate blades.
Hey, Coochie Slayer, that used to be my nickname in high school, actually. I'm just playing. Oh, the Yowie blade was peak. That Cock True Realm was. Now that's Now that's an extension. If you know what I mean.
That's Tiberius' favorite.
Woo! Got me acting funny.
All right. Angry demon noises blade. Cook.
Was this a Resident Evil blade?
Yeah, I was gonna say they're a Resident Evil fan for sure. They're hype about RE9. Shit, they might be playing RE9 right now. Are we wrong? Angry demon noises.
I think they
just saying they love the come yaoi.
Yeah, we do
I know
too.
You are Beatrice.
Yeah, we do too. I mean, what were the three abilities? It was balls, shaft, head.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that you got it. Yeah, and then cock, true realm.
Why you said it with so much emphasis and Gravitas.
What you mean?
Go ahead, bro. Hey, I'm just asking. I'm a
King
fool.
Cappuccino. King Cappuccino says easy AI ideas exposed. Great concept. Should have been original. Who are you talking about, Cappuccino?
The previous
What are
blade,
you
I'm
saying?
sure.
They cooking them?
It sounds like it.
You didn't you didn't you didn't like it, Cappuccino? Cook them in chat if you do. Say what
Hey,
you feel. Say what your chest.
Zoni, when is the feet pick blade? Oh, that's the special. That's gonna be the finale.
Uh,
That's Rage's blade, actually.
Always just silly raccoon stuff, says Angry Demon Noises, but they started on RE. All right, all right. Well, we had to ask, Raccoon City, like, we had to ask. Go ahead, Ty, my fault.
Bro, my brain still hasn't recovered from the last one. It's your turn.
You want? Oh, okay, I got this one. Oh, that's true. This is me. I'm sorry. All right, Angry Demon Noises, shout out to you once again. Raccoon City is the name of the blade. Survival is its purpose/theme. Spirit energy manifestation, tanukis or raccoons. First ability is swim. Allows you to navigate through objects faster and more efficiently. Basically, a speed up.
Like beam.
Ooh, well, that's what I was gonna say. It says through, so I was thinking like beam, which that in itself is already pretty awesome. Chatterbox, second ability, allows you to amplify voice, send sounds to allies, map awareness, communication.
Okay, I like that.
Cool. Yeah, so these are built-in comms. I like this. Rollout, third ability, allows you to tank damage up to a certain point, probably. Okay, so you're not sure about it. It's not for sure.
Well, it could
this
scale.
One reminds me of.
This one could scale. This one's kind of like one of those abilities that's hard to like master, because like the spirit energy output has to be just right or something. I could see it getting like a little bit more difficult than like, it's a simple ability that's like hard to master.
Yeah. Wait, shout out Cappuccino. They said, yeah, I didn't like it at all. Tried to be complicated, but concept was cool. Okay. Understandable.
Talk your shit, Jaffa Cake.
Yeah, talk your
500,000
shit.
subs.
No.
You know what? Just get us to 5,000 subs. We'll appreciate that. Fuck, 500 subs. We like 56 away.
Shout out Beatrice for the.
Everyone, go tell your mom, because I know even moms have YouTube. Go on their phone when they're not looking. Subscribe to our channel.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say this third ability rollout reminds me a bit of Inverse, again, from JJK, that one dude that
Hershey
Yuji and
Kiss
Megumi
head.
fight.
Little Hershey Kiss head.
Yeah, that guy. But instead of like flipping
Iwasaka.
the amount of damage taken, Iwasaka, instead of flipping the amount of damage taken, it's just tanking it up to a certain limit. So I like that. And then the True Realm extension took from some inspiration from Kudo. It looks like
you
Swim
didn't read the True
Shred.
Realm yet.
I'm about to read it. What do you mean?
Oh, well, okay. My bad, buddy. I'm just making... Look,
Yeah,
Angry Demon Noises here. I just wanted to give him his time,
Yeah, no. I was about to say Swim Shred allows passing through objects maybe similar to Medio Togata from B and H. What is
cool.
this?
My Hero Academia. Basically, like
My Hero. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's okay. So the first ability is more. The first ability is just to speed up, like they say in parentheses, and then the True Realm extension allows them to actually phase through the objects themselves.
Hey,
True Realm extension.
Don't Miro be getting naked when he uses his ability, Angry Demon Noise? What you trying to tell us?
Yo,
my bad.
Yo, Angry Demon Noises. They got you with that one.
Oh, the double cheeked up blade.
Double cheeked up blade. All right. Chatterbox boom. Use sound to visualize large areas or debuff opponents. I like that. So like kind of like echolocation, but kind of like this is might be a deep cut for some of you, but like the old Daredevil movie, how he can kind of see everything by using sound. Kind of like Samura as well. Anyways.
Yo.
Rollout.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Absorb. Yeah, lets you heal wounds sustained after tanking damage.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So it's like a healing effect added to that tanking ability rollout.
Yeah, that was
All right,
cool.
yeah, I
Seven
like this
blade.
one.
I like the I mean not the echolocation, excuse me, the chatterbox, the I do like that. I thought the swim was pretty cool, especially with the the true realm extension. Like it's kind of we were on the same thought process as Angry Demon Noises was when he created this to like kind of phase through. Yo Yoshi, we reacting to viewers submitted enchanted blades, and some of them are getting kind of sussy. I just gotta say, it ain't
Well,
me.
those are the ones that you like.
Yeah, those are my
Come
favorite
on now,
ones.
don't.
Those are the ones that move me. Kagura butt cheeks. That's what these swords are for. Kagurabachi. Kagurabachi. All right. Dice, you got anything else to say? I do like that angry demon noises. What was the spear manifestation again? My bad. Raccoons.
Raccoons, bro. How you gonna forget? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
you know what they call raccoons trash pandas, I think.
Oh, I think I've heard that. Yeah, I think I've heard that. I think I've heard that. Yeah, I like this blade because despite like it's very few blades really in this list that are like this short in terms of how much is written, but really conveys the like the whole blade and what you can really do with it, right? And the abilities themselves manage to be respectable. Again, nothing too insane, but nothing that you can really scoff at either. Um, and when you really kind of like each ability is also different, like it has completely different utilities. I can't really even pick a favorite ability. I think all of these abilities in tandem would be really fun to see.
I just like that. I want to see angry demon noises use swim and with his true realm.
You
Pop out
just
the
want to
other
see the
end.
butt cheeks, bro.
Pop out the other end. But one
My
thing I do want to say
God,
on a
bro.
serious note, I do like how it's a survival blade, and raccoons, they're kind of like they're like scavengers. They eat out the trash, but like they're cute, and like, but I do like that the blade
What you
kind of
saying?
is like a survival type blade. Everything is used to like keep them alive.
Yeah, well, Angry Demon Noises says it's probably best for like a Masumi type person, and I can see that. I can see
Sumi,
that. It's
ooh,
very
Sumi
like
using swim.
stop, stop. Yeah, it's a very fundamental based. I can see that. I can see that. Like I said, it's like nothing really insane, but like with somebody like you said, like somebody with the Masumi who supposedly, are these
I ain't trying to see Moku.
really yeah, I think this is like Angry Demon Noises said, a Masumi type person would be accurate. At least I can visualize that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Fun
All right,
blade.
let's go to the
Fun
next
blade
one.
for sure.
Roanoke. Don't have a Twitter. Shout out to you though for still submitting. Goat.
Yep.
Cold-blooded reptile. Purpose tanking. Absorb damage. Various reptiles is a spirit
Damn.
manifestation. Cool. We've seen this ability quite often. Chameleon is the first one. We've had that like in 2 or 3 other blades, I believe. Completely disguises physical appearance. You cannot be seen without magical means. Okay. Second ability, Anaconda. Damn, got that Anaconda on him. Anything stabbed or slashed by the katana is locked in space. This effect lasts as long as the enchanted blade pours spirit energy into the effect, or until a stronger sorcery overpowers it. Third ability, Tortoise. Gains invulnerability to all physical attacks. Jesus. Magical slashes that cause physical damage and such included. Effects like Magasumi's Life Drain or Kurigumo's May will hit as they normally do. That is a broken ability. True Realm Extension. These effects now apply to spirit energy. Chameleon can disguise your spirit energy. Anaconda can prevent someone from doing complex sorcery or prevent an inscripted spell from working, like the teleportation circles used by the Masumi. Masumi Yacht, I do not know what he was cooking with that one. Tortoise can now defend against pure spirit energy attacks like May and Butterfly, but can still be overpowered with enough spirit energy. Yeah, that is crazy. Like, just really the tortoise alone is just an immovable object.
What did you say that you didn't know what they were cooking?
Oh no, it said Masumi, and he has like YAT at the back end of it. I was just memeing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Your thoughts,
Yeah,
sir?
Yeah, I like this blade. I think my favorite ability would probably be Chameleon. Simple, nothing crazy, really. I do like the theme of this ability. I do like that it's various reptiles. Again, it's nothing that we haven't seen submitted. But yeah, those effects apply to the spirit energy. And then the true realm is really when it you know, where
Yeah,
it gets pretty
I think
crazy.
Tortoise is just kind of insane. Like, cause
Oh yeah, I completely game.
it's just
Yeah,
like
for sure. I completely blanked on that one.
it's
Yeah. Uh,
invulnerability straight up, and then by the way, the True Realm just fixes what the original base ability can't block.
yeah. I completely blanked on that third ability. It's just that I think that the True Realm extension of Chameleon is also
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool and unique. Like we haven't really seen that, but like being able to disguise your spirit energy, I think is
very
pretty cool.
covert, a very covert way.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
And
next
the
up.
purpose is absorbing damage. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate Roanoke for submitting.
Yep, shout out go
Cool blade.
SEB. I don't know what that acronym is. Maybe I'm throwing up gang signs now. Who knows? Amanagawa, Heavenly River, purpose to lead. Okay, I'm interested to see what this one is. Stars and constellations are the spirit manifestation. First ability, height key. Orion's belt. Hey, shout out to Orion, the YouTuber. I was just watching his live stream a little while ago.
Shout out to
Oh, yeah,
Ryan.
let's see. Zoni said Kagurabachi, true realm fastest swimmer. Hey, bro, I can't read, so we all good. You at home here. The hourglass constellation Orion manifests on the user's torso, granting increased physical strength and fortitude, based upon the Heike and Rigel stars association with legendary warriors in Japan. Okay, so basically this is just like an amp. Masu or ladle. The Big Dipper constellation manifests behind the user's head, allowing them to peek a few seconds into the future, observing enemy movements and changes in the battlefield, based upon the association of the Big Dipper with longevity and fate in Japan. Okay, that's just the influence. Third ability, Suru, hook. The Osorroshi Scorpio. Hey, I'm a Scorpio. Constellation extends out from the tip. That is me. I'm just playing. The constellation extends out from the tip of the blade, connected by a line of small stars. This hook can be attached to any person or object, even through physical barriers, creating a link between it and the user, allowing the user to draw it closer, sense its activity or motives, or restrain it, based on the Japanese interpretation of the constellations as a fisherman's hook. Hey, that's real cool. I like that. True Realm Masu, search. Instead of using the Masu ability to see immediate future, the user can project their vision outside their body, allowing them to scout, spy, and observe at great distances, gain critical perspective on a battle from a better vantage point, or overcome any kind of blinding or distracting sorcery.
Solid.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I think this is one of those like like the first ability amps them. The second ability, that's the hook one, and it's like that's really effective because it goes through physical barriers. And that's the third ability. Excuse me. The second ability was the future sight, basically. What it says, a few seconds into the future. But the True Realm extension is kind of crazy. Like it would be fire to see.
I think my favorite thing about this blade is the fact that it actually manifests the constellations, like the different constellations per ability. I think that's really cool. And how like the actual ability is implemented into the constellation themselves and its manifestation, I think is pretty cool. It manages to make it stand out from all these, because we've gotten now a couple of blades in this stream alone. I think there's a second or third one with again, like stars, moons, celestial bodies. And this is another blade that manages to kind of stand out by how it really puts it all together, and the how exactly it's manifested, right? In this case, it's the literal manifestation of the constellations.
Yeah, I like
per
that
ability.
they specify like the constellations that they're summoning. You know, it's not just like stars or the moon. They actually like they kind of went deeper. They narrowed their the subject of their the spirit manifestation. Excuse me.
Yeah, and like it's not like for example, like on the first ability, the constellation Orion manifests on the user's torso. On the second, it's behind their head. On the third, it's out of the blade. So, very intentional as well in how those manifestations
Yeah, imagine
occur.
summoning the YouTuber Orion on your chest. That's a dream right there. That dude's a stud. That's the homie.
Shout out Orion. Yeah, man. Appreciate SEB or Seb for the submission.
Yeah.
Solid blade.
Scorpio gang, yeah, Zoni. We taking over. All right, bro, you're up.
All right. Shout out Rudenho. Rudenho. Yep. Sorry if I butchered that. Appreciate the submission. Night's Sky Dance.
Another moon.
Purpose is offensive dueling. Theme is phases of the moon.
Okay.
All right. Spirit energy manifestation is current phase of the moon behind the wielder. So current phase, is it like literally the phase of the moon at the moment?
Yo, that's fire. That's fire, actually. It updates.
Yeah, it's dependent. Like it's literally dependent on something else.
Yo,
on
D the man.
Real life.
We said swords that are weaker than Magatsumi, fam. That sword would be too strong.
D the man. What's good, D the man? He says, where's the Enchanted Blade where it makes Yuki get more screen time? Bro, you're gonna have to talk with Hokazono with that one.
Don't worry, I got him on speed dial. he don't answer about it though, but
Bunishige will talk to him.
Wax, the first ability is wax that ass. That's what I would have put.
Appreciate you pulling up, D man. So first ability, Wax, amplifies user spirit energy flow, allowing for faster movement and stronger strikes. Gets stronger the closer Rio Moon is to full moon. Ooh, nice. So they're taking advantage of this whole kind of situational manifestation, really.
Yeah, like I can't fight that guy until Thursday. That's the next full moon.
Yeah, pretty much. Second ability, Wayne. On enemy hit, even if parried, disrupts their spirit energy flow and steals a small amount of spirit energy, decreasing output of their sorcery, and gets stronger the closer the real moon is to new moon.
Hey, brother, did you just hit puberty halfway through that sentence? Your voice got deeper.
That's what it sounded like, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness. All right, Dice.
Hold up. D the man is asking for an Enchanted Blade that gives Sumi fan service.
What a coincidence. We actually had Angry Demon Noises was the one that cooked up a sword for the Masumi. And it's amazing. It's one of the best abilities for Sumi to wield. It's called Swim.
No, it's because you said that the butt cheeks were out.
No, the double cheeked up ability is Angry Demon Noise came up with that, not Tiberius, not me.
Yeah, but you came up with the fact that they're double cheeked up only because the inspiration is from that one character from My Hero Academia.
I'm saying prove it.
Okay, man. Oh man.
Angry Demon, let's schedule our fight for Christmas. Bet. I'm the one wearing fake elf ears, Santa hat, and slippers, and that's it.
Caught. Yeah, he got caught. Angry Demon Noises, that's what I'm saying. He got caught. Yeah, he definitely got caught.
The allegations mounting on me are false.
No, but I second what D the man's saying. I'm good without it. But
where's the beach episode in Kagurabachi? That's all we're asking.
All right, third ability, full moon / new moon, can only be used after Wax or Wane. Creates an after image that either does follow-up attacks after every Wax or steals more spirit energy at every Wane.
All right. When you said Wayne, I was thinking it summons Lil Wayne.
Stop it. But like Prime Wayne or like current Lil Wayne?
The one that looks like a crab apple. So right now.
All right, True Realm extension. Using abilities in a cycle. Wax, full moon, wane, new moon, strengthen them with more cycles done granting bigger increase. Huh, interesting. Okay. That's a that's a good one because one of my worries or like I don't know if worries is the right word, but like one of the drawbacks it seemed like about this blade, it was that by the third ability was starting to seem, or at least when it comes to the first two abilities, it seems that like you can't really get the max out of the blade on the same day because the second ability is stronger, the closer it is to a new moon, and the first ability the stronger it is to a full moon. So it really doesn't feel like you can get like both of the abilities at their peak on the same day, right? But with the True Realm extension, using them in a cycle, it grants a bigger, an increase
Yeah.
of the output of the ability. So
Yeah,
I
it
feel like
raises
that
that
could really offset.
baseline.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no Tiberius files. Release the Shikoku files. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's an island that we need to learn about.
Hey, don't
an
change the
island of
subject.
savages. An island of savages.
Nah, you diverting. You're. That's not what we're talking about, man.
Game is game. Game is game. The worst answer that you could possibly say to your defense is game is game. Like literally, they're just judges. Like, yo, you're guilty, fam.
Yeah, lock him up. Neither man got you, man. Just saying.
And we're gonna get canceled before 500 subs. What are y'all doing?
Hold up.
I'm pulling you down with me. I told you, bro. You tethered to me.
Nah, man.
We're soul
Chat
ranked.
got me. Nah, chat got me.
All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Shout out to who was that? Rudeno.
Oh yeah, I apologize. Yeah, shout out to Ruden.
Rudenho.
Ronaldinho. Yeah, could be. You want me to get this one as well, or you got this?
No, it sounds like you need some milk, or you need to take some water, a sip of water, fam.
Okay, man.
Nah, Burr 404. Shout out to you. Game is game. Okay, buddy. The
cop.
Hold on, someone's at my door. It's the feds.
Right. We got him.
Name is Shikuri, which translates to Blessed Crystal. It's a combo of an offensive and defensive blade. Spirit manifestations: 3 different white birds: crane, dove, Garuda. Hey. First ability, Crane, the ability to massively slow down anything that gets hit by the blade, sort of like the slow beam guy from One Piece. That's Foxy, if I remember correctly. I watched like 670 episodes and it dropped it, but pretty sure it's Foxy. Second ability is Dove, causes the blade to emit a light that purifies all evil. It nullifies and cancels out any sorcery it hits. It also has the added effect of burning anyone who is deemed wicked. Jacob's Ladder, the sword ability. Garuda can control the direction and magnitude of vectors. What's up with everybody in this word vectors today? Within a limited range. Only 50 meters max, however, it has the most versatility. And the True Realm extension, Dove can be fired like a projectile attack similar to Dragonfly or Kuro. Jesus Christ. Dove is insane. Like, Sojo is literally just getting evaporated. And then, yeah, I mean, Soga, Soga's gonna be like chilling with the blade. He'll synchronize with that sword with his justice.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna synchronize with you, Dice.
Chill, man.
Hey, I'm not evil, just sus.
This blade is cool. I like the spirit energy manifestation being kind of like N10 again, 3 specific. Dude, I finally got the mosquito. No, I didn't get it.
It's like Saitama, One Punch Man season 1. But you're definitely not One Punch Man. You're more like 1 Inch Man. Ah.
Okay, man. Okay.
That was a good one.
Okay.
Current meat 96, perfect one for me to read, right? Let's see how many we got left. 1 second.
Oh no, then we got like 20
more, I'd imagine.
No, less than 20. We're down to 15. We're down to 15.
Okay, how long we been going? Oh, an hour and a
The
half.
dove
We're
ability.
actually on pace.
Yeah, the dove ability needs to be used on Tiberius. 100%, man.
Look, the
100%.
only dove being used on me is Dove soap because I'm clean.
Okay, man.
Crickets.
Current meat. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay.
Yeah, you doing that current meat, boy?
Current meat 9629. Appreciate the submission. What? You got this one?
No,
What do
you good.
mean?
You good. Do you thing.
You tripping. You tripping.
Nah, I want you to get that current meat. You need that current meat.
Okay.
I am looking up something real quick pertaining to the stream.
Yeah, D-Man, we got to check what he's looking up, right? What are you looking up?
Bro, don't worry about me. Let me get my VPN on real quick.
Because D-Man said we got to search your browser history, so.
Bro, you could check it all you want. I'm so fresh, so clean.
All right, Manabishi, mixing learning and death in Japanese. Basically means death by overwork. Okay.
Ooh, death by Overwatch. You play the game too much.
No, I don't play that shit.
Ooh. Mr. Badass over here, guys.
All right. Yeah, let's get to this. Theme. Books or more specifically, knowledge. Okay.
This one would fuck
us
up.
So the spirit manifestation. Yeah, for sure. Don't give me this, Blake. Keep me away. 3 books with pure white covering and no title or author. Its pages are blank but drenched with dark red blood. All right, so very specific image here. I like this.
Edgy boy.
First ability, telepathy. Can project their thoughts into the mind of everyone that they can see directly or have permission from. Essentially, permission means that when meeting the user, the recipient has to accept thoughts projecting onto their mind, which allows the user to talk to them wherever they are, whenever they want to, making it very useful for communication.
Yo, so if Smooch on your cooch had this, the permission, then you good.
Yeah, see, this is the only thing Smooch is missing.
My bad for cutting you off.
No, you're good. If the user can see you, he doesn't
Never mind.
Need
You going to jail now.
Give me a second. Can you take the second ability? Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I got you, Papa. Ask to the internet provider for his incognito searches, and it will look more evil than Soga and the Hishaku combined. No, mine's gonna be. Never mind. Let me not get started. I'm about to get too transparent on this thing. Alright, second ability, words. Essentially, words has 2 uses, intimidation and inspiration. Their encouraging words can inspire their allies, allowing them to fight with incredible berserker level morale that is almost cult-like and negates reluctancy to fight, basically brainwashing that can be done to an entire army under their command. This does not, however, actually boost their stats, although it might appear that way as they fight much better than normal soldiers. Yeah, because they're like unfettered. You know, they have there's like no worries about dying at that point, so they're like unrestricted from fear. Also threatening the enemy greatly intimidates, with many refusing to fight the user and his allies. Only the insane and those with strong wills can resist. This can be used along with telepathy, so the user does not even need to speak to use both abilities. Inspiration does not work if the recipient does not regard the user positively, and intimidation does not work if the recipient does not fear the user even slightly. It basically just magnifies emotions. Yeah, but you see anybody wielding an enchanted blade, you shaking a dice out your pocket. You shaking a turd out your pocket for sure. Third ability, infinite knowledge. Essentially an AoE effect where enemies within a 200 meter radius get a constant stream of useless facts in their head, which, while not stunning them, is extremely debilitating, like having 100 super loud mosquitoes buzzing around their ears. Ooh, that's what Dice is getting hit with right now. Making it very hard to focus, especially since intimidation is used along with it. Breaks most people's ability to fight. It can also increase the user's brain reaction time and processing time. In fact, user grows addicted to this effect using it 24/7. Oh, that's a cool little built-in feature. True Realm extension. True Realm of telepathy can read the thoughts of everyone as long as he can see them without permission, allowing him to never be surprised and react quickly in battle. This does not work when he cannot see the recipient, even if the recipient is willing, however. True Realm of words. The user can use Inspire on himself to greatly boost his stats to match Soga, even with his healing factor equaling the Magatsumi's wielder. However, he can only use it for 3 minutes and 56 seconds. That's a pretty specific time. After which, it's on cooldown for another 3 minutes and 56 seconds. His spirit energy is greatly boosted, and he is practically unkillable. Hikari fan. Ugh. True Realm of infinite knowledge. Being even touched on bare skin by the blade can stun you for 10 seconds as your brain gets overloaded with information. Getting stunned for 10 seconds in a fight means death, especially against the Enchanted blade. The user can use this time to kill them. Repeated use on the same person can cause severe brain damage. However, it is negated by both Suzaku if it is active and the Magatsumi. Let's see. This is super effective on dice. That's facts. Don't let dice near the wielder of this blade. The mosquito will target him only. Oh, the mosquito will target him only. Yeah, the mosquitoes are beating Dice's ass right now. Say a prayer for Dice because I don't know if he might make it back. But I don't know what y'all think about this blade. It's kind of broken, right? Like, think of the Datanseki zombies, but like someone using that for like good. And they're not necessarily, they're like, it's kind of brainwashing because it's removing their, it's removing any like limiters, because humans naturally limit, like if you don't hydrate, like if you don't drink enough water, your body will go into what they call like muscle guarding. And what that does is it basically stops you from exerting too much force on your muscles, because they don't want it to rip. Your body doesn't want your muscles to like rip and get hurt. So that's why you get limited when your muscle, like you don't exercise and you don't hydrate. And yeah, the speed of the brain processes is cool. That was a cool inclusion. But this is just like a genius sword. It's like a big brain swordsman, I can imagine. Like, for some reason, I don't know if anyone reads Tower Dungeon, but there's like a tall, like half I forget the name of the race, but he's like mixed with dragon, and he's like very smart and got glasses. I can imagine him wielding this blade for some reason. Yeah, I mean, telepathy's pretty crazy. I mean, every ability is just gives you so much to use against the anybody. And like the bigger the fighting force, the bigger the force you're going up against, the better this sword's gonna be able to be used. Yeah, it's an open domain infinite void. Just to kind of keep pace, we'll just keep going. Those mosquitoes might have like ripped Dice. So preset.
I'm back. What you said?
Oh wait, Dice is alive. We thought the mosquito might beat your ass.
Nah, I beat his ass.
And look, there's an ability in here where they actually bring up mosquitoes, which is funny enough.
No way.
Bro, look at the second ability, I believe. It says it's like where is it? Oh no, it's the third ability. Let's see. Which, while not stunning them, is extremely debilitating, like having 100 super loud mosquitoes buzzing around their ears.
Hell no.
Dice is having PTSD.
Hell no. Beatrice says something about something being super effective on Dice. What happened here?
The mosquito.
What y'all talking about? Oh, the mosquito one? Okay. Yeah, definitely super effective on me.
Ooh, Suzaku brought Dice back.
Oh god.
Let's hope you're the only person it brings back.
Oh man, get ready.
No one does like petty slander better than me. I'm telling you.
All right.
I kind of pretty much went over this one already, so if you want to just go to the next one, just start El Humbo.
That's cool. El Humbo. All right, appreciate the submission, El Humbo. This is Jishin, Shaking Earth, and it's an AoE battlefield control blade. Okay. Extra info. Ooh, we're getting some lore here. The catfish was chosen due to its association with natural disasters, and especially earthquakes. The blood theme, bro. The mosquito's back.
Yeah, your
Oh
internet's
my
messing
god.
up too. Maybe that mosquito is like an EMP mosquito.
Is it? Is it bad?
It's a little choppy.
You wanna read it then? Because
Yeah,
if I'm not sounding good, then read it.
yeah, I'll read it.
Okay.
All right. The catfish was chosen due to its association with natural disasters. Shout out Kenjaku. And especially earthquakes. The blood theme comes from its origin as the ultimate creation of a blood manipulation sorcerer who created the blade from the compressed blood of Shikoku natives. Okay, buddy. This Soga's cousin, which was stolen from the Kabanabi storage and powdered Datanseki ore. Ignoring any special lore, the blood/viscera theme also plays into a death wrought by a natural disaster. Alright, bet. Catfish Spirit Manifestation. The first ability, we got Namazu. Activates the catfish spirit energy projection, turning it into a controlled minion of the wielder. Can freely enter objects to set up surprise attacks and can also engulf people consuming their spirit energy to recharge Yuri and Tsunami. Let's see, Rage said, my Gotsumer will be back as stated by my pigeon. Special grade mosquito. Facts,
Okay,
special
buddy.
grade mosquito.
I
Stand proud,
swear.
Dice. Stand proud, Dice.
My God.
Alright. Second ability, Yuri. Creates severe damaging shockwaves from the blade or from an embedded Namazu. Shockwaves would sound reminiscent to a frantic heartbeat. That's cool. Third ability, Tsunami. Produces a flood of incredibly heavy and sticky blood. Extremely destructive and has a large recharge without assistance from Namazu. Extremely destructive. Okay, so I guess just the pressure of the waves of blood. And then True Realm Extension, Tsunami Regulation. Precise control of the compressed blood allow for many basic sorceries to be inscribed using blood on any objects or people affected by tsunami. Allows for great versatility such as creating barriers for defense or teleportation mandalas for budget Shiba/Crow action. Supposed to be representative of the way governments use disasters as an opportunity to instate new rules and regulations. In the same way, the wielder exerts control in the aftermath of tsunami with regulation.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth, Hundo.
Summer shouldn't come back. Oh wait, you're talking to him.
Yeah.
What you think?
I like this one. I like this one because I like how they added a bit of lore on or not lore, but more like background information on why they chose the catfish and how it relates to the AoE battlefield control, but more specifically like the idea of like disasters. And that is kind of reflected specifically in the second and third abilities, as well as the True Realm extension as well, correct? Yeah, well the True Realm extension is more like different applications of that. But
the True Realm is super versatile. It's almost too versatile.
Yeah, no, well that makes sense, right? It is the malleable realm or whatever you want to call it, and we've seen like how crazy Samura gets with things like Suzaku and Crow and how he was really able to push that. So I excuse me, specifically I like the first and second ability probably the most. And I do like how the blade as a whole kind of comes together really.
Yes, I do like the second ability as well. Let's see. Jaffa said I've never seen a pigeon cringe before. Fuck Soya. Rage said Yowie Blade and a Yuri ability. Hideout team eating good. We always eat good over here because we don't expect much. We're like Denji in season 1, episode 1. The feet pick blade, that's the Rage's blade. We'll get to that last. But let's go to Flying 8 Penguin. Hey, speaking Penguin, Club Penguin. That's this blade.
Oh my god.
Yo, by the way, if you go on Reddit, on the Kagurabachi subreddit, this person actually has like they made their sword like an art piece of it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go look it up real quick. I think that I thought I saw it earlier today, and I was like, wait, Mangetsu. I remember that name. Did they submit it in our thing?
You're kind of cutting in and out, Brody.
So are you? Are we both shit in the bed, chat? Who sounds choppy? Type shit. You know Unadelin. But yeah, I want to bring this up because I thought it was pretty cool, and you know, because like we kind, I don't want to say like this person probably already had this idea for this sword, obviously, completely their idea, but you know, like this kind of like got to bring forth a bit of the community, like showing off their creativity and stuff.
Gotcha. I mean, I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't make out half of what you said, but yeah, man, you do your thing.
Good, good. I want to see what chat says when if they. I want to see what they say about because it could be me or and it might be me actually. Okay, here it is. I got it right here. Sorry guys, just bear with me. All right, here it is.
All good.
Yeah, I got it pulled up. Rage. How am I sounding? My audio, is my voice cutting in and out?
You sound better now.
Ooh, bet. Okay, so we got another moon. It's on stream now.
Oh, this is the blade they drew up.
Yep.
Nice.
Audio is good. Bet.
Nice.
Oh, I'm not logged in. Appreciate y'all. All right, but I just wanted to show y'all the.
Can you zoom out a little bit? Oh, never mind. I think it was me. Never mind.
Okay. All right, let's get cracking on it though. Now we know. All right, so Mangetsu full moon control offense hybrid. It's crazy that we have like space and the moon like back to back almost.
Yeah.
The blade cycles automatically through phases as combat progresses. Okay, so this person, the moon actually goes through the phases during battle instead of it just keeping up with the normal phase. New moon, waxing moon, full moon, waning moon, repeat. Each phase alters the function of all abilities. That's the main idea, but I may not implement it. But the spear manifestation is remarkably a white rabbit. Singular or plural. Alright, first ability, Mikazukiga. You just trying to get me to butcher that. Yeah, very cool concept, and shout out making the art. Crescent Fang. The user slashes with a crescent arc of moonlight. Imagine Kuro, but white and not as strong. So it seems to always be the case. That leaves a lunar mark like this, okay, but horizontal on the target. Hey, shout out horizontal. The user can sense.
Shout out horizontal.
The user can sense lunar marks from a long distance. New moon, the crescent fades after impact, creating an after image that absorbs incoming damage. Decoy made out of pure energy that can be damaged, and all that damage gets transferred to the original target. Waxing moon, each strike has additional lunar marks, increases future damage. Full moon, all lunar marks detonate, dealing burst damage that ignores defense. Waning moon, detonated marks convert damage into healing and spirit energy for recovery. You just need this one ability. This sword does it all, like in the one ability. Rabbits are associated with the moon in Chinese culture. I did not know that, but thanks for putting me on game. Second ability is Getsume, the moon howl. Based on moon illusion phenomena. If he was a werewolf, would he change fully mid-battle? Oh, that might be a dope true realm. The rabbit spreads a thin veil of lunar light across the battlefield. Enemies inside this field experience distorted depth perception, delayed visual feedback, difficulty tracking motion, subtle time lag. God damn. New moon, the user becomes partially concealed. Waxing moon, moonlight lingers, slowing mentally perception, enemies who pass through them. Full moon, arms spawn from the shadows of marked targets, immobilizing the marked enemies. Waning moon, shadows drain energy and transfer to the user. Like, all these abilities just do so much. Shingetsurin.
That's true.
Divine moon halo based on the 22-degree halo. Rabbits become a rotating halo of lunar light around the user. New moon, the halo intercepts incoming attacks, acting like a moving shield, blocking before the user can react. God damn. Waxing moon, the halo expands, increasing range and can mark targets. Full moon, the halo fractures into multiple halos that can strike all marked enemies simultaneously. Waning moon, fragments return to the user, restoring spirit energy, giving information about target's techniques, and preventing them from using said techniques. Might be too strong. You're telling me, buddy. Symbolism applied. The moon reaches fullness, then breaks apart and returns to nothingness. True realm extension. Mugen Mangetsu, infinite full moon. About to be the infinite Tsukiyomi, basically. The sky darkens as a massive full moon appears. All phases occur simultaneously. Okay, buddy. Even Soga would be like, isn't this a bit much?
Yeah, he just said fucking everything for that one.
Unless his output's really low, and then he's just a butterfly merchant. He gets halved a long way. What do you think, Dice? Pretty crazy blade. One of the stronger blades.
No, definitely one of the stronger blades. Definitely, like in general, as well as like the moon, yes, like Uno Dylan said in chat. There's a lot of like moon themed ones, and even among like not just those, but like I said, all the blades in general. This is pretty up there, right? But I do appreciate, like I've said with previous blades, I do appreciate the amount of thought that was put into it.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote out the kanji.
Very creative.
Yeah, they went deep on like the whole moon phases and how exactly it's linked to the abilities. And like the markings as well. I like this blade, man. I like this blade.
Yeah, more moves than Nagasumi. Each ability has 4 abilities.
Yeah, and it's like you said, a lot of the abilities have a lot of utilities where they can be used for a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like this ability. The fact that like each ability has its own its own utility according to like the different phase of the moon. It is kind of like, when you think about it, it's like the abilities have like a pre-built in true realm, really. Just because of how much you can really do with them.
Yeah, every baseline ability has like 4 different usages.
Yeah, it might not be like a true realm in the case of like the ambient power, but again, more like the what's the word I'm looking for? The diversity in applications, really.
Yeah, but as Zoni said, it's still a cool blade, and like shout out for doing the art and all that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, they cooked with that, man.
I'm gonna go to the
only
next
persons
one.
who have actually drawn their blades. So, shout out to them.
Next up,
shout out Flying Penguin.
This next one's from Warping Fist 64. That sounds like an Xbox 360 name, right? Enchant blade. Ember Spark. This is a blade based on the outdoors. Imagine a foggy nighttime environment with fog and fireflies. A campfire lit nearby. It's an attack blade, and the hilt looks like a firefly. Makes me think of that song. You won't not believe your eyes. 10 million fireflies. Fog and fireflies is spirit manifestation. Oh, this is just an aggravating blade. It just aggravates you to death. Firefly. A swarm of fireflies appear. Each firefly can explode. That's fun. Into blinding light and loud sound to disorient like a flashbang. I told you. This is going to aggravate you to death. Fog. Summons a thick fog. Everyone in the fog has their senses suppressed, and the wielder's smell, sound, and presence disappears. Cool. Kind of like Zabuza's ability. Third ability, Embers. A fast and small ember of fire that homes in on a target and ignites anything it touches. Can target small and large objects, entire bodies, or specific body parts. I do like that they added that. The True Realm extension, if fog is activated and accumulates to extreme density, Ember's explosions can ignite the fog and create a giant fireball like a gas explosion. Firefly can be combined together to create a more powerful flash of light and sound. The sound now can create a shockwave. Does it, what was the, Smokey the Bear say, don't prevent forest fires? Lord. Like,
what's that?
Guys, Smokey the Bear says, don't, prevent forest fires. Don't start forest fires. And this motherfucker got a campground. and you just blowing up fucking fireflies. Yeah, it says like dice in that special grade mosquito. Facts.
Bro, don't. Oh my god.
This one's
I
pretty
can't wait to hop
simple.
off stream and just fucking smoke this dude.
He's about to. He's gonna crack his neck, crack his knuckles, and just put his set up. And then he's gonna get cooked. This one, I mean, I'm not a big camper, and out like that kind of outdoors eats, that kind of eats the cheeks. But
oh, you like that though? What are you talking about?
Boy, that's a different kind of eat. You gotta clean your plate.
No.
You gotta clean your plate, not get bit by mosquitoes and deal with exploding fireflies.
I like this one. I do like the whole theme of pretty much like you said, it is really like a campfire, and just like the outdoors, and what says a foggy nighttime environment. I like all of that. I haven't camped in a minute, but I'm a big camping guy. Like I do enjoy the outdoors.
It sounds romantic at first. Or like SpongeBob Patrick gonna pop out the CAMPFIRESONG song.
Yeah, hey, banger.
That's the
banger.
true
But yeah, I like him. I do like the abilities of this blade really. Not really much I can say honestly. Besides the fact that I like it, I like the theme, I like the abilities. I think the blade all around is pretty cool.
Yo, and shout out Warping Fist for this submission. We're gonna keep going and keep our pace here.
Yeah.
Let's see, we're at.
Sorry that I don't have more to say, but a cool blade, and yeah, like you said, I appreciate the submission.
Yeah, facts. We love a Warping Fist in this hood. All right, so we're now at 62 and we have 73, so we're making good progress here. Let's keep going. This next one's from Bat Source 1, and it's Shuten or Wrinkled Heaven. It's an offensive blade. Shuten, 2 celestial bodies, sun and black hole as the spear manifestations. All right, this one's gonna get crazy fast. Let's see. First ability, Nova, creates explosions in any direction the blade is pointed through small scale nuclear fusion. All right, well, chalk it up. This one's OP. Pulse, a flashbang ability that temporarily blinds anyone within a 50-meter radius. Newton, oh my goodness. Third ability, the residual spirit energy from the last 2 abilities are turned into a miniature black hole that dramatically increases or decreases the local gravity within 300 meters. Opponents either get pinned to the ground or float. And a true extension is black can bend the light around the user to allow them to become invisible. All right, I'll tell you, this is a blade for the ages.
Well,
Nuclear
this one just
fusion. It can bend light to make you invisible. Let's not mention. Don't forget the miniature black holes that it summons.
Yeah, there's not really much we can say about this blade. I think it really speaks for itself. Bad Source 1 made sure of that. Wrinkled Heaven, that is one thing I'll say is a pretty cool name. But yeah, they went crazy, right? Scale nuclear fusion, like you said. I even think that the ability to flashbang somebody or anyone within a 50-meter radius is already like like that alone is pretty tough.
If they're blind, like like Samura was at one point, and that doesn't work on them, fuck it, just summon a miniature black hole. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because he's like the third ability, which is named Newton. I think is pretty cool. The fact that it like draws like the residuals of the previous 2 abilities and just like fuck it turns it into a black hole is like it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
OP. But then interestingly enough, I just thought about this. So could that third ability be summoned without summoning the first 2 abilities? I mean, this blade is cracked already, so it's not like having any sort of drawback.
Yeah, what's the first ability?
Too bad.
Oh, I mean, the first ability just creates it. You're probably dead from the first ability. Small scale nuclear fusion.
Yeah. We shout out Bat Source 1.
All right, next up we got
Solid
Marquise, no Twitter. Real one. Tamasa, ripped apart Splendor, authorized Slender Man sword. Its purpose is assassination. Cool. When Tamasa is drawn, bloodied. Oh, I thought they said furries. Bloodied flurries of snow manifest. Dice sounds like a robot.
Like a robot sounding
Well,
bad?
yeah, it's a little choppy. Dice is a robot, by the way. He's a bot.
Yeah.
Uh, he's a bot that does banger YouTube videos though on the channel, The Divine Dice. All right.
Appreciate this shout. Let me see if I can leave and come back in. All right.
I'm gonna keep going though.
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
When Tamasa is drawn, bloody flurries of snow manifest. When an ability is used, a silver snow leopard spotted with black blood appears. Okay. Sen, lurk. The wielder shimmers and then becomes camouflaged with their environment. They can pass through objects. It suppresses sound, killing intense spirit energy. Those with high perception abilities can detect it. Can detect the silhouette of the wielder. While Sen is active, the wielder passes material objects, including people. When the wielder passes through a living being, they gain an understanding of how they move, allowing the wielder to better read the target's movements and predict their sorcery. Oh, so you're just penetrating people against their will. Okay, buddy. Yeah, Dice is AI. I'm actually just lonely, so I created him. Koku, isolate. The wielder chooses a single target either within their field of vision or whose wet blood they can touch with the blade. The target can see and sense the wielder while Sen is active, but they cannot perceive, sense, or directly target anyone or any other creature or sorcery. The target is splattered with bloodied snow, denoting them as marked. Only one target can be marked at a time. The bloodied snow evaporates when the ability ends or they die. Let's see, let me read that back real quick. The user chooses a single target either within their field of vision. Yeah, it's definitely Assassination Blade. Okay, Zoni. Okay, buddy. Hey, I got the telepathy ability, the permission one, so we're good. Ho, spurt. I hate when a ho spurts.
As do I.
Oh, hey, Dice. We were just talking about the geopolitical stance of Europe currently, and in the marketplace of ideas, how beautiful the landscape is for the future generation. All right, spurt. A dome surrounds the wielder at all times. The blood is spilled inside that dome. It adds bloodied spots to the blade. When Ho is activated, the wielder enters into a predatory high and is doped, drastically increasing their attack speed, movement speed, reinforcement, and slashing power / distance for a short time. When someone is slain, Ho immediately ends, meaning that it is best used as a finishing move or an opening move that ends things in one slash. Bloodied spots on the blade fade after a time, so Ho must be used tactically. The dome for Ho can be expanded with spirit energy at maximum output, and the True Realm extension is the essence. The essence of assassination is to kill when something is at its weakest. Thus, when someone expends spiritual energy, which is made from life force, it satisfies the conditions of Ho, allowing it to build up faster on a battlefield or when facing off against a powerful enemy. This also increases the potency of Ho, making it extremely effective against sorcerers. So this is like a direct counter against Soga with the life energy thing.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's really just purely about assassination.
Yeah, obviously I missed a lot of what this blade was about, but from what I can see, definitely a lot of thought put into it. And I'll take your word for it when it's basically the counter Soga. Yeah, obviously not much I can say since I missed it. Wait, by the way, how do I sound? Do I sound any better?
Yeah, you sound good, Papa.
All right.
You sound good enough to read the next century.
Okay. All right, no, appreciate Marquis for the submission either way. Apologies for missing it. Let's go to the next one. We're in our last 10, or last 9, really. All right, this is by Rishikanth01. Enchanted Blade Umigami Tachi, and its purpose is to protect. It's a defensive tank type blade. Umigami Tachi, it seems like it translates to sea turtle or Genbu, or at least that's a spirit energy manifestation.
Genbu is a villain from Yu Yu Hakusho, I believe. And actually, hit the
Okay.
lead. And Genbu's leader, his name is Suzaku.
Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Crazy, right?
All right. So Korra, a basic ability which forms first ability, right? Basic ability which forms a turtle shell around the user, protecting him and his comrades from attacks 360 degrees. The shell can also blast. The Korra can be blasted every 15 to 50 seconds only. If Korra is broken before blasting, then also the ability has a 15-second cooldown. Okay, so only if it's broken. Damage can vary between building to city block, and so does cooldown. Okay. Second ability, Gambu,
Wait,
a
hold on.
mythological beast.
That's this. It starts off with a basic ability which forms a turtle shell around the user, right? Then it says, "Oh yeah, by the way, damage can vary between city block, building to city block."
Yeah.
That got real crazy real fast.
Yeah, that's true, because shell can also blast, and it's like, yeah, like an afterthought, right? Which is crazy.
Not bad.
No, you're good. Genbu, a mythological beast similar to Suzaku.
Called it.
Genbu is also one of the guardian beasts protecting Kyoto. This grants the user ability to shape and transform ground in projectile and solid structures. Okay.
So
All right.
alters
Third ability.
It alters the field.
Yeah. Zekaiho, a huge hydro pump water blast with similar radius to Kaguri's attack, has a 20-second cooldown. Okay, I think that's like the least crazy of the three. Similar radius to Kaguri's attack.
Kaguri's attack is like it depending on how much he has built up though, but I guess it just obviously it's talking about just the big blast he did against Samura.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, what specifically they were referring to, but yeah, it must be that. So through True Realm, Umigamitachi's spiritual manifestation, Genbu, a floating turtle, comes to reality and can use all three abilities passively without user's permission. It can also talk to the user and fight alongside them. That's pretty tough. Genbu comes to reality when the user unlocks the True Realm. The user also gains immense control over the three abilities, range and strength, can also split abilities into multiple attacks instead of one big attack, mostly for Sekaiho and cooldown reduction. Both Genbu and the user can use the blade's ability simultaneously. It's possible to kill Genbu and he will be visible to everyone and plays around even if the blade is sheathed. Okay, I see.
Imagine if Uruha or like Hirohiko, like the Orons or whatever he summons, like the baddies just start talking to him. You know, that would. I always use that sword.
Yeah, I just had to do a quick search, and Genbu is a black turtle snake. It's a legendary creature in Japanese mythology and one of the 4 symbols of Chinese constellations.
In Yu Yu Hakusho, he does manipulate the battleground that he fights Kuwabara on as well, I believe, if I remember correctly. Like that's kind of that was.
Uno Dylan says,
What about
Koryu?
Koryu? Which one was Koryu? We went through a lot of blades. I mean, we've already went through over 20 blades, so our brains are fried, more fried than normal, believe it or not.
Yeah, and we're not done yet. So if that's a blade, then I don't think we've gotten to it. Honestly, I don't remember.
We might have, but it don't matter. You want to do the next one for me?
Well, next one is Uno Dylan's, bruh. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. How do I sound? Do I sound good?
Sound handsome, confident.
Okay, man. Don't make me blush. All right.
Bust? What?
So shout out Uno Dylan. Yeah, that too, I guess. Shout out Uno Dylan in chat. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name every time I say it, but thank you for submitting your blame. This is Funsai Eruption Festival, a Matsuri themed enchanted blade. All right, so just before I continue,
Eruption Festival sounds like a good time.
Matsuri, yeah, these are the traditional Japanese festivals, usually centered around Shinto shrines or Buddhist temples. Okay, All right, that makes sense. So keeping the festival theme. And the spirit manifestation is fireworks. Nice. First ability, lantern. Paper lanterns orbit the wielder, burning away any incoming projectiles within a set radius, providing a personal protective barrier against ranged attacks.
See, that's what I like. Just
Nice.
straightforward, simple. It like
Straightforward.
in execution, I think it would look really cool. You just see the lanterns orbiting around. Good job on that one. And I'm not just gassing you
Yeah.
up. I would tell you it's cheeks to your face, but that you cook.
Yeah, no, but this is like what I appreciate as well, like straightforward abilities that like are manifested or represented like in a more unique way, right? Like this is essentially just a barrier. We've seen this like simple domain. We saw like a couple of even blades that have been submitted have had a similar abilities, and most people, if not all, have been able to manifest and like depict it in very unique ways. So I really appreciate that. Second ability is firework. Oh, the first one, lantern, was toe as well in Japanese, apparently. The wielder launches spirit fireworks directly from their sword, which explode in a wide area to strike multiple enemies at once. Functions as an offensive area attack, allowing the wielder to control the front line and disrupt clustered foes. Nice. Again, solid, just a straightforward attack, but visually uh, pretty interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty interesting. Third ability, dance. Ribbons are manifested from the blade, allowing the user to fight multiple opponents within close range while granting them a 360 field of vision. Okay. These ribbons' hardness can change depending on what the user requires, with them also becoming sharper or softer based on this, and becoming practically additional blades the user can fight with. They can also spin around the user rapidly to create a shredding sphere-like shield. Okay, see, this is where the abilities, where it is the third ability. So yeah, I think this is the more, I don't want to say complicated, but is the one with more utility, right? Like just the
Yeah.
fact that you can use it as additional blades, or also spinning them around as like a shredding sphere. So like kind of like a malevolent shrine, kind of thing. 360 field of vision. Wow, so it's like three abilities really stacked into that third ability.
It's just
when
a
you think about
dance for me.
it. Yeah,
A
I think the
trigram.
360 field of vision is something that's pretty unique. That's pretty fucking cool if I say
Yeah.
so myself. I don't think we've seen that in any of the blades
Like he
submitted
said,
so far.
Neji and Naruto with the A trigrams and all that.
Okay, I see that. I see that. True Realm extension, my 1,000 arms. The ribbons increase their range and start acting more akin to tentacles, whips, allowing the user to strike at mid range with the caveat of now being exposed and easier to hit.
Perfect usage.
I like that.
Perfect usage of a true
I like
realm.
that.
You extended the
Yeah.
perception of your own ability, and it also has a drawback. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
that's dope. That's dope. I do like it. And hey, look, imagine Mai from JJK with 1,000 arms, right?
Okay.
1,000 arm May. Let's go. No, but this is a very cool ability. I think the fireworks theme is something different as well.
Yeah.
I really like the lantern ability. Like I know it's simple,
Agreed.
but it's like it's how you kind of present your because we've seen strong abilities be submitted here, and like they're wordy or they're too complicated. But like straightforwardness is, I think, what I appreciate the most.
Yeah, I think there's definitely like something to say about like how the balance was struck with this one. Nothing too crazy, nothing too long, even though we appreciate those as well. But it's definitely clear. It's clear. There's thought behind it, and it's unique. It's unique and also interesting. Like visually, you've talked about this, Tiberius. There's certain blades that you can really like imagine visually, and just off the bat with that lantern ability in itself and the whole like festival theme, it's already like something that you would look pretty in an anime. So shout out to Uno Dellen. Really fun blade.
You know how in anime, like when they go to like a festival, the fireworks fest that they always show, there's like a light orange like hue in the atmosphere from like all the lanterns, and I can imagine just that the battlefield being lit up by the lanterns, just that light orange hue on the battlefield. Like you could tell when he's fighting from afar.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really like this blade. Zoni says no glaze, but probably my favorite. I can see that, man. A
Get
lot
the
of really
honey
good
out.
submissions.
Uno Dellen, get
But
ready.
get the honey out. Yeah. This is definitely up there. This is definitely up there with the better ones. Like I said, a lot of balance.
W community submission.
Yeah, so. Oh yeah.
All right, I'll grab the next
Appreciate
one.
that again, Uno
Yeah,
Dellen.
appreciate you,
Cook.
bro. Next one is from Ron. All right, good old Ron Weasley. Inuga. I'm afraid to pronounce that any other way. It's dog fangs, tracking. Spirit manifestation is dogs. For all the dogs. First ability, hunt. The user can track and locate the last person their sword cut. Straightforward ability. Cool. We get it. Second ability, leash. The user summons a chain that attaches to the opponent's neck at one end and to the user's wrist at the other, limiting the combat distance. Oh, you're like, come here, bitch. You ain't getting away. Get over here. Bite. The user can summon a pair of dog jaws in various size. Damn, so you could get the you could get a little French bulldog up to like a Great Dane. Which one you want, homie?
Give me the French bulldog.
All right, True Realm extension. The user can select a target and bring them to Michael Vick. Wait, what? I'm just playing. The user can select a target they can see and a condition for the ability to be activated. For example, they can select a person and set the bite to activate if that person betrays them. Okay, like kind of a function, a built-in function. I like that. That's cool. Like, I didn't think about anybody doing something like that.
Okay.
You get that cocker spaniel bite on your ass if you cross me.
Did you get to the true room or not yet?
Yeah, that was a true round.
Oh, that was a true round. Okay, I apologize for that. I like this. Yeah, okay, yeah, because the purpose is tracking. Yeah, nice. There's only been very few, I think, with the intent of strictly tracking. So this is cool.
Remind me of Artist Fury a little bit.
Oh yeah, well yeah, like there's been a couple of like canine and dog themed, but I do like that this one specifically sticks to the tracking theme for the most part, really.
Yeah.
Like there isn't really nothing too crazy in terms of like destructive ability. It's really mostly like everything, from the first to the third ability and even the true realm. It feels like it's very like the intent is very clear.
Essentially, it's like if you get away, it's going to track you and then put the leash on you and never let you leave again. And so if you get away once, you ain't getting away a second time.
Yeah, because bite would be really the only like offensive ability, and it's really straightforward. It's just a pair of dog jaws.
Dog jaws just sound funny. I don't think I've ever heard those two words like so close to each other in the same.
Put together. Yeah, no, I like this blade.
You're up, Papa.
Shout out to Ron. Kept it simple with the tracking blade.
Yep, appreciate you.
All right. So shout out Kiwi for the submission. No Twitter, that's all right. Appreciate it.
We don't blame
way.
you either. Twitter's ass.
Yeah. Gakugan is the name of the blade. Translates to Orchestra. Its purpose is to be offensive plus survival based enchanted blade. All right, spirit manifestation. Yeah.
Can I say something? When someone says, "Oh, this blade's offensive," I want to be like a blade that's being offensive, like it just roasts you, makes you feel bad about yourself. Like, oh, you wore those shoes. Ew, Samara, you got your feet out. Why should be feeling like that? Where's your daughter? Where's your daughter?
All right, so music notes. As the spirit manifestation, we got quarter notes, semi-braves, beam notes, treble clefs, etc. And it's been a minute since I took a music class or something. All right, first ability, wave, hado. The user is able to send a high energy shockwave of sound, roughly 100 dB, at supersonic speed in the direction of where they swing the enchanted blade. The user can also stab their blade into the ground to produce that effect centered around them. In addition, any music notes, the ones brought out through spirit manifestation, hit in close proximity with wave, will produce a shockwave of similar size and power, roughly 90 dB, before disappearing. If distanced correctly, the shockwaves of these music notes would reach and hit other music notes, causing a chain reaction ripple effect. The specific sound that wave produces is based on personal preference of the user, but must be decided upon forming a lifelong contract and cannot be changed. Okay, so it's like you choose it once. Examples include a guitar riff, a snare, a crying child, a blender, or a boat horn. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if this person is like a music major or like an artist or very into sound engineering and all that.
This might be DJ Mustard.
This may be DJ Mustard. Okay. Oh, 1 second. All right. Second ability, volume, onryo. The user, using their spirit energy, is able to create a set radius limit of 100 meters centered around themselves, and apply to that radius one of two effects upon activation: maximum side-eye. Maximum, which translates to side-eye, and mute, muon. Maximum increases the sounds of everything within the user's radius to 120 dB. Anyone within the radius of maximum will be bombarded by the sounds around them, leading to symptoms such as ear pain, muffled sound, and tinnitus under 15 minutes. That's how you say that, right? Tinnitus? Or how do you say that?
Tinnitus?
Tinnitus? Okay, that makes more sense. I've only heard it in Spanish, so I don't know. Okay.
Hey, I'm English.
This could allow for...
I'm English.
Okay. This could allow for a surprise attack while the opponent is caught off guard or disoriented. The second effect, mute, silences all sound within the user's radius, putting anyone within the radius under a state of complete deafness. Anyone within the radius of mute is unable to hear anything, not even their breathing or sound of their own heartbeat. If the user escapes their opponent's line of sight, it is possible to launch a surprise attack due to them being unable to hear your movements or flee the scene entirely. Only the user of Gakudan and those that they specifically allow are exempt from the effects of volumes. The user can only sustain maximum radius of volume for 10 seconds, as it costs a decent amount of spirit energy. However, the smaller the radius is, the more time the user can sustain it. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Gotta get a sip of water.
I bet. Shit.
Yeah. All right. Tempo. Sorry. Soguro. Allows the user to adjust the speed of their own body or the speed of another person. In case of adjusting another person's speed, that person must be hit with a physical attack from the enchanted blade first. There are two variations of the tempo ability, and the user must decide upon declaration. The first is fast tempo, in which the user and opponent's speed can be adjusted up to 2 times the original speed. This can be used to disorient an opponent by making the user's attacks quicker than what they would normally suspect it to be, potentially skewing their timing. The second variation is slow tempo, in which the user or opponent's speed can be adjusted to a 0.25 times their original speed. This can leave an opponent open for a counterattack if they are in the middle of an attack of their own while their body is slowed, as they will not have enough time to adjust mid-attack. Regardless of this effect established for tempo, the state will only last approximately 15 seconds. True Roam extension, wave, tempo. So this is a mix of the first and third ability. Instead of the user using tempo to adjust the speed of their or opponent's body, the user uses it to adjust the properties of the waves. I like that. If the user declares a fast tempo state, they are able to produce shockwaves at double their usual speed, aka hypersonic speed, and more frequently, but are overall weaker in power, roughly 80 dB. If the user declares a slow tempo state, the shockwaves that produce are noticeably slower in speed and have longer intervals between them, but their increase in power is increased greatly, roughly 200 dB. Like tempo, this will only last for roughly 15 seconds before going on cooldown. Okay, so it's not like the true realm even gives an extension of that time limit.
Yeah, there's still
Just to
the
get my
drawback.
thoughts. Yeah, that's a good point. That would still be the drawback to the true realm. Just to get my thoughts out of the way, really, I think this is a really, really good one. There is obviously a lot to it, but I think everything like has its purpose here. I think every detail provided really really how can I say this? Like really paints the blade in a very detailed light. I don't feel like this is all like an excess of just like a, you know, like just a yap or anything like that. I do like how the DBs reflect the amount of power, especially, you know, when we're talking about sounds and the shock waves. um yeah, yeah, the concepts are really simple when you think about it, you know, wave, volume,
Yeah, sound
and tempo.
waves
Like
and
you don't you
amping
don't need to be like,
themselves.
yeah, like you don't need to be too knowledgeable like when it comes to music to really get the gist of it. But if you do, like if you really are like this person clearly, and maybe some of the people that are listening, it really adds to like the blade and the lore of it itself, because there's like very
Yeah.
specific like specifics to it, right? So this is a cool one. I really like this one.
Yeah, there's not as like much fluff words like that. Like, you know, not hating on anyone's submission because we appreciate all
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
But you know, the one was a bit more wordy, just to say like future sight, for instance. This one, it feels like the words have meaning. You know, paints a picture,
Yeah,
like
because they're,
personifies the blade and the usage of it.
yeah, it's like really just adding the details to the set of rules and how it really works.
One thing I'll say,
Just kind of adding to it, really.
I
Yeah.
and this ain't nothing against the sword. It's more like a personal thing. I mean, obviously by now we kind of got to know each other, Chad. Y'all know I'm a smooth brain. But like when it comes to like sound wave powers, it's one of those things where like when you get into like the decibels and like how much louder 880 is to 200, like it's always hard for me to like truly picture the power increase. You know what I mean? Like cuz you know, it's like sound waves. So I'm not trying to go like bang out my eardrums either. But you know, like it's hard for me to think of like just like I could get it in a sense, but I guess to like really deepen it and get how much more intense it would be. I mean, obviously at that point you're like bleeding from the ears and shit, but you know, I don't know if you saw in chat. I put if I was to use this sword, you would hear back that ass up every time I swung it.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
All right.
Rose is on Pato from Bleach. Yeah, that's a good shout. This one's Mio. All right, thanks for that submission, by the way. Who was it again?
Kiwi. Appreciate Kiwi for that.
Kiwi. All right, next up, and this one is what? This is 68. Whoo, Dice, we're actually getting through this. All right,
All right.
Arrowman12 on Reddit. Shout out. Let's see. Heck, brother, you hold on.
I got this. Hekaton Kairis.
Hold on.
Nah, you're not about to see the. You're not about to let Google tell you how that's pronounced. I just told you.
Bro, I'm not going
I'm
to
messing. I'm
YouTube video.
messing.
We're gonna do it. All right. So how did you say it, Dice?
I said Hekaton Kairis.
Why you say like a bleach? You sound like a Bleach character. Let's see though. Bet. The fuck? No. Want me to watch an ad? Bro, I swear to Bob. Chat, roll with me for a second. We need to see if Dice's pronunciation of a like sounding like a Bleach character is close.
I think my internet is getting choppy again.
You sound good right now, bro. I
Yeah, but I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm gonna fist a wall. Fuck it. What Dice said? Hecaton Kairis. Themed around the use of limbs and an extreme healing factor with an emphasis on abilities involving cellular division. Sea creatures as a spear manifestation, didn't see that coming. First ability, Starfish. Regenerates and heals the lost limbs of the wielder. Unlike the Tobimune Suzaku, this would be less of a heal and more of a violent regeneration, creating an explosion of blood. It reminds me kind of the main, one of the main characters from Undead Unluck. He kind of has like he uses like blows off his body parts and like the blood propels him. Yeah, it's all good. It's only I didn't feel like going to watch a YouTube video on it. Wow, we just gonna roll.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
we gonna roll with dice.
I didn't.
Dice knows everything.
No.
Hekatan Kyries, like.
I definitely butchered that.
When Dice said that, my bed started floating over here. Dude really cast a fucking spell, enchant. Second ability, Octopus. Generates additional limbs, like extra arms or legs. Now that's interesting. I didn't see that coming. Okay. Third ability, Hydra. Creates massive cell division and over-regenerates. Causes the wielder to massively mutate one of their limbs and lash out with them. For a visual reference, think of a Resident Evil monster or even a Tokyo Ghoul Kagune. Oh, that's a good depiction. The idea is that it's weaponizing regeneration by turning your limbs into a massive weapon, causing your arm to massively grow and mutate, flail around with it, creating giant legs that will allow you to jump insanely high, or even turning your body into a Tetsuo Akira type nuke attack. Alright, that's actually pretty dope. I really like that. That's a pretty cool way of looking at like a healing factor, over healing. It almost makes me think of Claymore. If anyone would watch Claymore when they kind of like half mutate, almost like that. Let's look at the True Realm real quick. Limbs lost can regenerate into new bodies that the wielder can now control like puppets. That's insane. The level of True Realm mastery would change how much is needed to create a puppet. Example, just tapping into it would need at least 2 legs or a torso, while full mastery would need maybe a finger or even a pool of blood. Mastery would allow the puppets to be issued commands and allow someone to turn themselves into an entire army. Though due to being based on decaying flesh and lacking souls, these soldiers would not be able to heal and would thus be limited on the physical capabilities of the wielder and have less spiritual energy to boot. That True Realm extension got pretty wild. Like,
yeah.
One, the pool of blood thing, like, I'm not even gonna act like that's there because it literally says limbs lost can regenerate. So the pool of blood, I ain't buying it. But the rest of the stuff, if they're kind of like just almost like meat shields, but if they're weaker than the Datanseki zombies, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I think this blade is cool. Honestly. Pretty straightforward. Honestly, I don't have really too much to say. I do agree that like the True Realm is kind of where as it should be, right? This is where like it really gets crazy compared to the previous abilities. But yeah, it sticks to the sea creatures theme, and the abilities are like reflective of like what they're called. Like it makes sense, right? Like octopus, starfish, the regeneration. Yeah, so I do like that. I do like that, and yeah.
No, you go, brother.
And the True Realm extension, I do think is pretty cool. It's like you said, if they're nothing too crazy, then yeah, it's nothing really too OP, right? That's kind of a self-explanatory. But yeah, I do think overall, creative blade.
Yeah,
and I like it.
There's one thing that I love most about this blade, and it's the fact that there is a huge obstacle that the wielder must overcome, and that is the pain of losing limbs in order to gain more power. Eventually they'll become numb to it, but that is a major obstacle for a new sword bearer to have to achieve their ultimate power. They have to lose limbs, and in the beginning they have to surrender 2 legs in order to actually make use of it. So it's a very good hurdle for this sword bearer to maybe obviously Kunishige knew who to pick for each blade, so he would choose someone that has the mental fortitude to be able to go through that trauma of constantly losing limbs in order to stay sane and use the power right. Damn, I just cooked.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. I do think that like the third ability is my favorite. You know, the like the over generation, like leading to mutation. Essentially, I think um is pretty fucking cool. And like you said, kind of speaking to what you said, it really reminds me of Yuki Sada. I feel like he's the type of person that I could really see wielding this blade just based off what we've seen, because we've explicitly been told that he has that mental fortitude to just kind of keep going, you know,
As
despite
your
just,
your manipulation skills is like OP because he really got
yeah,
that young man into doing all that shit. He's like, yo, we need you to go through
yeah,
this ritual. You're gonna lose some of your organs, but look, your sorcery can heal it back. It's all good, fam.
yeah. Like he has the mental fortitude to like that not even phase him.
Yeah,
So I like that.
as long as he
I can
could
see
like,
him wielding this.
that's what I mean. You bring that up, and that's a good point because I'm interested in seeing how he's gonna react. Like if Yura's not like in his own, um, in control of his faculties, because Yura is his like guiding light. And that's why he went through all that because Yura like had would tell him you're the strongest. That's how he kind of like manipulated him. So it's gonna be interesting to see
Yeah.
what happens with him in part two. But I'll read the next one. What the next? Let's see. I'm wondering when we get to rages. That's what I'm trying to keep track of. This is 69. Okay, so we got like three more to rages, and we're gonna rage with rage. If he has
Do I
like,
sound good,
you
or do I
sound
not
good.
sound?
You sound good. Uh,
Okay.
the name is Makima Best Gal. Hey, cook. Enchanted
I
Blade
ain't
name
even
and
mad.
purpose. Yeah, you might be right. Pathfinder. The theme is that Pathfinder allows the user to find paths for quick movements, rescue operations, and quick tracking. It's mainly survival and slash rescue, but can also be used offensively. Spirit manifestation, yellow, oily, mist-like substance that follows along the path along which the blade moves. So you're gonna have a pissy blade. They'd be swinging a little pissy blade. Okay. First ability is float. Float allows the user to, well, basically float. The user gains the ability to travel to any place without needing to walk on a surface. But this is different from the ability to flight, as instead of just flying, the user floats. He still needs to interact with the surrounding walls or an external force to move forward. That's a cool, usage of like
Yeah, like
that type of
rule.
ability. Yeah. Second ability, phase up. Oh, he's on a trick shot. 360 quick scope, fakey, YY. Um, phase allows the user to unleash a yellow gas. All right, so he's farting. Like substance from the blade. The substance can have any of the three effects that can be selected by the user according to his will: tear gas, laughing gas, anesthesia. Tear gas causes strong agitation in the eyes and nose of the affected person. Laughing gas causes the affected person to, by definition, laugh, but Pathfinder's user uses it in order to cause the opponent to lose focus and use it as a distraction method. Okay? And anesthesia doesn't cause the affected person to fall asleep, but rather numbs any form of pain in the affected person, being an effective tool in combat that allows the user to be focused on fighting by numbing the pain. I don't know about that one. 100-meter range. Okay? Third ability, sight. Sight allows the user's vision to be on par with a high-class heat detection goggles, allowing the user to detect body temperatures from beyond concrete walls and easily figure out a hiding opponent's location. 200-meter range. True Realm Extension, slide. Pathfinder's True Realm Extension technique, slide, allows the user to coat the surface on the battle up to a radius of 100 meters starting from the user's point of standing, with a yellow oily-like substance made out of spirit energy that makes the surface slippery for everyone except for the user and the user decides to not be affected by slide. So that you can only target one person with it. This causes any person within the 100-meter radius to not be able to form any friction with the surface they are standing on, and allows the user for quick rescue, disorientation of the opponents, and can also allow the user's permitted person to be able to slide through the area for quick movement. Slide allows the previous two abilities range to increase by another 100 meters. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird sword, if I say. I mean, it's very usable. Like, you could definitely take out people just with having them lose their footing and then using anesthesia. Like, they kind of distracted off the fight. Then they don't have their balance, and then you see somebody just sliding like a figure skater or some shit, cutting your head off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm noticing that a lot of the blades I'm really liking are the ones that like have a very specific a purpose or theme, and then like you really see the abilities like stick to that. And I feel like this is one of those cases. Pathfinder is mainly crafted for survival and rescue, but can also be used offensively. And I feel like that's really what you see in these abilities. In that lens of like rescue and survival, I can really see this blade playing its part like 100%. As an offensive blade, that's where like again, it's not really its theme and purpose. It's just something that it can also do. But yeah, I actually like this one. I like this one from its theme again, like from all the way like from the top, and how it's reflected in the abilities. I'm honestly not a big fan of the spirit energy manifestation, but
Yeah, it's gonna be like
that's really it.
It's like that Black Clover, like all like the Black Clover promotional.
Like Naoya, like what we were seeing with Naoya.
Oh, it's like they show Isagi, the main character, Blue Lock, and then they have like this like green gas or green aura around him. It makes it look like he just stinks.
You don't remember that's what was happening with Naoya's promotional material?
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. So that's really the only thing, but it's really minor. I think this blade is pretty cool. Again, a lot of specifics, a lot of rules, and measurements in terms of like how the abilities can work. So I appreciate all the thought that went behind it. Shout out Makima. Shout out Makima.
Yeah,
and shout out Makima best gal.
Real shout out Makima. Never mind, I'm about to bring up somebody's sword. All right, bro, you got the next one.
I know what sword you were about to bring up.
Hey,
ain't slick, buddy. You ain't slick. Chat. Say, type out in chat what sword Tiberius was about to bring up.
Don't bring chat into this. This is between me, you, and Makima.
I'm bringing chat into this. All right. Next one. You got this one, or you want me to?
You got this one, bub.
All right, by Taiyo Teki Setsuna, or Teki Setsuna, by Taiyo Teki Setsuna. Appreciate the submission, Taiyo. This is Shakunin.
You butchered
that's the name of the blade. Excuse me. Hey.
Shakunin.
Yeah, Shakunin. Oh, Shakunin. All right, its theme is crafts. Tools for craftsmanship would be its spirit manifestation. First ability, cast. Turns the blade into molten metal.
Oh my god.
The user can choose if turning it all to molten metal or just parts, and can also control the metal. An example could be making it all into molten metal besides the tip and using it like a whip, or for our Star Wars fans, I can't even talk, man. Or for our Star Wars fans out there, turning just the part of contact during a bind to phase through, replicating Trakata.
Hey, we're gonna take your word for it. Trakata got it. Hey, Trakata, cook.
To phase through. Okay, so like a lightsaber, I assume that's the.
It just makes the noise that.
It just makes the noise. Hey, I'm a Star Wars fan, so sorry if I couldn't really.
It don't sound like it. What's Trakata then? Oh wait, Trakata was a style of lightsaber combat involved during the blade of saber, on and off during the fight. Oh, so it's like a type of usage of a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's what I assume. Yeah, that's what I assume. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Again, apologies for that. My brain is fried already.
Not accepted.
No, I wasn't apologizing to you.
Chad deserves better.
All right. Second ability. Assembly. Fuses 2 items at a point, say a box and the wall are touching. Those 2 are fused through all the contact points they have. One use could be during a bind. Forgot in case you don't know, the bind is when the blades are touching. Oh, okay. So when blades are clashing. Okay, that
Oh,
makes more
so
sense
tip
now.
to tip, that's when you use this.
No, not tip
Oh,
to tip, buddy. One use could be fusing your blade and the opponent's blade. Unfusing and dual wielding, hippity hoppity, your blade is my property. Oh, I
oh,
like that.
so that's like
I
docking.
like that.
You know what docking is?
Mm,
Don't look it up.
no, I'm good, man.
Yeah,
I'm
you
good.
don't look it up, Chad.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. We don't, you know, we just gonna keep moving, all right?
Yeah, we towards the end. We almost there, and then we'll be free. It's like that meme of that guy breaking out of the chains.
Distillate removes the user from this plane in non-wizard words, makes the user intangible. You're immune to the ground though, so no trips to the core of the earth, meaning attacks go through. Problem yours do too.
So you're
Huh.
basically just untouchable, but you can't.
It tripped me up with that last part of the sentence. I don't know if they trolling. Um, user from this plane makes the user.
Yeah,
Problem. Your attacks go through too.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see. So you go full. You. I see. Yeah, like you just get like you turn into like a whole nother dimensional being, essentially a ghost. Okay, okay. Assembly, separate. Such a more obvious true realm was never conceived, but here we go. It separates an object in a point. However, it's not cut like butterfly. It's not a cut like butterfly. Basically, the two parts separated work as if they were not. Like, say, I separate your arm from your body, you won't lose blood nor feel pain. It's simply a disarming option. To reattach the parts, you have to press them together and apply spiritual energy.
So it's like Buggy from One Piece, kind of, but you're doing it to your opponent.
Ooh. Yeah, and I mean, could you do it to yourself as well? And you know, in the true realm, since you're not gonna really suffer the consequences.
It says it separates an object in a point, so it doesn't like specify just the opponent. So it could be anything, really.
Yeah, cool blade, man. Shout out to Tayo. Shout out to Tayo. Tools for craftsmanship. Yeah, this is among the more unique blades, and I did like how like each ability kind of got crazier and crazier. Really, and again, not crazy in the sense of like destructive ability, but just more like creative, just creativity really put into it.
Yeah,
we got the chop sword.
I think that's what it is. Like that's his fruit, the chop fruit or some shit like that. But honestly, if you think about it, that almost makes you like immune to sword slashes if your like perception's high, if your perception skills like high enough. Because if someone attacks you and like they're going for your leg or your arm, you could just unattach that part of your body and they'll miss, and then you just use the other arm to swipe them.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that's the guy. Sure. I don't think you you just said yep.
Yeah, I mean, my mind
we're both we're both cooked, y'all.
Yeah, no, that's it really. But yeah, I like this blade. Like I said, I like this blade.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool in concept. One of the more different concepts, you know.
100%.
All right, so 100%. This is actually 71. Okay, so you're gonna.
We're on our last three, guys.
Last
three blades.
You're gonna be reading Rage's blade, and I get to read Shiny's blade. Bet.
Okay.
All right, this is from Lonely Age 5240. Dice got that Hakri CTE. Yeah.
Bro, you don't even know, bro.
You got the Hakri brain, and I got the Gojo brain. Enchanted blade name. The name is Tokagiri. The interrogation. Okay. Spiders. Do some Blink 182. First ability, Past. Allows the wielder to see the past of any person or event just straight up. There's no like engage, you know, like mechanism. It's just like I see your past.
Nope. Unsheath that thing.
Oh yeah, no, just I see your. Allows the wielder to see the current thoughts of any person or events happening while the ability is present. Oh, okay. Future allows the wielder to see the future. So this motherfucker is just straight up omnipotence. All right. This ability can only be used once per point of time, i.e., one time to alter the past, one time to alter. Buddy, it's over when you just. It's over.
It's time manipulation.
You only need one. Yeah, like you only need one usage of that bitch. Yeah, we that one's just crazy. That one's just crazy. That one's insane.
Yeah, this is just really time manipulation all around.
It's like rewriting events. It's like, what is it? Like the stand from JoJo's Part 5. Crimson. I can't. Like I said, my brain's fried.
Zoni said flashback no jutsu. Right. Time sword goes crazy. Yeah, Beatrice. Yeah.
Time sword goes burr. Yuha Bach.
Yeah.
Is that Yuha Bach sword?
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Yeah,
now we got the vibe.
Shout out Lonely Age.
We got Rage's sword. King Crimson, that's it. Thank you, Zoni. Damn, Zoni be knowing game, knowing ball. I see you. JoJo's Part 5 is my favorite JoJo's part, believe it or not. Only counting the anime.
All right, let me drink some water before I get into this one.
Yeah, okay, good. He didn't go too crazy with the descriptions. he submitted this bitch like 20 minutes before the deadline ended. I remember like I was gonna message him and be like, bro.
Shout out Rage. Shout out Rage. W colorings, peak art. Bro knows what he's doing. Shout out him for letting us use his art. I mean, and we appreciate him being a positive and contributing member to the community. So some glaze for your Rage. Appreciate you, brother.
He's our Sojo.
He's our Sojo, whatever that means.
Yeah, I don't know what it means either, but it sounds good.
Yeah, I guess. All right. Buru pen, the ink pen, and its theme, purpose, support.
Oh wait, hold on one second.
Spirit manifest.
I just want to say,
yeah.
Rage. I'm pretty sure you have a good idea of what's about to happen, but we're probably gonna shit all over this sword just to fuck with you. I'm just playing.
No, we not. Don't listen to him. I mean, we might. Just a bit. No. All right, so Spirit Manifestation is ink droplets. First ability, Shape. Can create and use shapes for defense or offense. Example, circles can create portals from point A to point B if marked beforehand. X marks the spot. Can drop a spirit energy construct on a marked spot. Align to send an ink slash as a projectile, similar to Kuro. Okay, Ray. So this is good.
Like ink being able to be like formed in any shape, loosely. It's formless, so you kind of create the form yourself, and you can still use it as a projectile.
Yeah. Circle. So you okay? Yeah, this is like one step under, like just like like manifesting, a shit in reality, right? Like this is just like one step under.
This is a step before like hitting like a 4-dimensional character.
Because it's just like raw shapes, and like you get to add properties to those shapes, but you don't get to like manifest like an entire thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I want to know where's the pyramids at? A pyramid's the strongest structure, bro. I like pyramids. I like triangles.
I like turtles. Scroll can bring life drawings and have command over a limited amount of ink clones. Can be human, animals, etc.
Yo, Rage, he gonna draw us. Oh, Rage,
are you
what you about to say? Oh no, never mind.
No, you don't.
Oh damn! All right, bro. I thought you were talking about Naruto, the dude that draws. Like,
that's Sai, right? Like Sai, you mean?
Belly shirt one, actually. Belly shirt kun. That's right.
Belly shirt kun. Yeah. I mean, I was actually gonna ask about the game I mentioned earlier, kind of on a similar like painting theme and like bringing paintings into reality. I was gonna ask Rage. Okay, no. So it looks like you were right. Sai was his main inspiration.
Yeah, you nerd.
Okay, I was gonna ask about Claire Obscure Expedition 33 if he plays video games.
And Uno Dellen.
But okay.
We're gonna have a banger chapter this week for sure.
What'd he say? We're gonna eat good with it. Oh yeah. You're feeling it in your gut? What do you mean by that?
Oh, in your gut.
I'm messing. I've been spending way too
Dice
much
is
time
getting
talking to
delusional, y'all.
typewriters.
Y'all about to see him being all sus. Dice after dark.
Oh my god. All right, third ability, rename, can alter the strength of an object by cutting or erasing part of its full name.
Ichibe.
Ichibe
That's a
inspo.
Bleach character.
Okay.
He can control like all black and give things names, and he can remove names from things, which like makes them like weak. Or he could assign a name. Like he can make your name Ant, and then you have like the strength of an ant, or like some shit like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's pretty broken. Damn, didn't know
Gotcha.
Dice was freaky like that. Only on Friday nights, y'all. That's his freakum night.
No, that's because I'm spending too much time with you, bro. That's what it is. It's 3 hours on screen.
Damn, I'm a bad influence like that. Damn.
All
right, look at this.
Yeah, Angry Demon Noises knows what's up. You know Ball. E33 mentioned, yeah. Damn, did I miss my blade? Smooch!
Bro, I've been referencing your blade the whole stream. Yo, by the way, hey, Smooch, now that you're here, you going to jail now. Wait, let's go with Rage, and then we're gonna go look back at your sword in a second.
Yeah, we can look back on it, but honestly, like for like the most genuine reactions, I recommend you go back and watch when we covered it. It was like a minute ago. It was like probably over an hour ago.
It was a fortnight ago. 4 scores.
Yeah, we definitely had some fun looking at that blade, Smooch. Appreciate your submission. We'll pull it up in a bit, but yeah, for our genuine reactions, I really recommend you just go back on the stream and
do
check
that,
it out.
And then get your mama, your cousins, and your uncle's phones, and then subscribe to Hishaku Hideout. We're close to 500 subs. Everyone has a cell phone. They won't know any better. Unless you start seeing your uncle in chat one day.
Nah, but W submission by Smooch. Let him know in the chat, guys. That's the man. Yeah. All right. So apologies, Rage, for the interruptions. True Realm extension is rename. True Realm can apply its powers to living beings as well. Well, wait, what a way to step it up a notch, huh, Rage?
He was like, "Yo, they got Bunashige crafted some real nukes, probably. So let me step it up with the True Realm."
Yeah, no, I think this is a good one, Rage. I think this is a good one. I do like the painting inspired ones. Fucking Ty had to remind me about Sai. I completely forgot about that character.
Rage a belly shirt merchant.
Ooh, Rage in a belly shirt. Let's go.
Boy, you didn't lighten the mood. You made the mood get solid, if you know what I mean.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Dice's chair is moist still.
It been moist since we looked at Smooch's blade. Yeah.
Hey, Rage, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, it's a cool blade, man. It's a cool blade.
Yeah, fuck.
And fuck it.
That bitch will go crazy. I can see it now. I think like blades, almost like the sheath has like ink in the sheath, and you sheath the sword and take it out, and it has more ink. That'd be so gas. You know what? That's my sword now.
It'd be like I can imagine the ink pouring out like the water from N10 and like the black goo from Magatsumi.
The black goo.
But what I was gonna say about the True Realm is that like fucking paintings already come to life. It's not that crazy that you can apply the powers to like beings that are already alive, you know? So I can imagine them like and this is just me headcanon really visualizing the abilities, but like if you were to apply the True Realm to like your dog, you essentially like coat him in ink and it looks like a demon dog now, you know?
Hey, don't let Dice get a dog, y'all.
Hey, I got 2 dogs.
Yeah, they covered in ink. It's crazy. All right. Smooch on
W Rage.
W Rage, everybody. Ghost Sword. I really like the aesthetic of it. Charles
Fountain pen style.
Rage got more aura than Charles because he got that belly shirt. He's belly shirt merchant, but we love him.
Oh yeah, Rage definitely got more aura than that dude. Than that gay self-insert.
Your cat's gonna tell you to get shirts that actually fit you, homie. Yeah, no, we appreciate you, Rage. Thanks for being part of the community, helping out and everything. Real quick before we look
Yes,
at
sir.
Shiny,
Yes,
the
sir.
final submission, in honor of Smooch on your cooch, because it's the most OP blade. We're gonna look at it one more time. Kuchiyuri. It's offensive, and I'm offended. Let's just be real. A big old.
No, you're not. You
No,
like
I'm
that
not.
shit?
I'm not. I'm not. I'm actually not. I can't be. A big old coochie. Straightforward, right? A slashing attack that breaks any belt or pants around the waist. But now, wait, hold on. What if you got like overalls on? That you overcome the first ability. We're gonna try and beat Smooch on the Kucha Yuri real quick. And then like spider, lips come out the ground, which is insane to think about. Stunning the opponents that the wielder has easy access to get the smooching on the coochin. That you're probably gonna end up on a list after that using that second ability one time.
No, you'll be fine.
Coochie blade, Kagurabachi. Welcome in, welcome. What's up, goat? A bussy blade, the Badussy blade. Alright, then we have the third ability. Light Nishiki's cloak, but for enemies. Makes you a cripple like Ikato. I appreciate the slander, like the low-key, poor little Tink Tink. But, he did show up to the battle, so we give him props. But then let's say, anyone within a certain radius has the sudden urge to drop them pants and get to smooching.
Get to smooching.
But think about it. If you're at a family party and that happens, it's pretty fucked. Like, look, the viewers on the stream just went to 1. Everyone left. Thanks, Smooch.
Thanks, Smooch. That's funny.
That was the best one. Hey, look, and this is all for the actual submissions. Now, we did allow... we love a gentle slandering as long as, we do it friendly. We do have one more submission. Now, I did let him submit his after the deadline, but that's because it's for the homie Shiny. He filled in for us when Dice had to handle some of our IRL shit. And it's our channel. If you don't like it, start the smooching on the coochin'. That's all I gotta say. Now, it's gonna take me a second to retrieve this beast. What's up, Kagurabachi? Son.
What's good?
What's up, Dad? Or Mom. I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, if y'all are in here and y'all haven't subbed yet, help us out. Subscribe to the channel, and your wildest dreams will come true, probably.
Probably not, but
hey, you might wake up and the smooch and the cooch blaze next to you.
Appreciate everybody here.
Yeah, we love y'all.
Yeah, Shiny is the GOAT, man. Shiny's the GOAT. I appreciate that, dude.
He's a good guy. He really is. Y'all go blow his channel up too.
Oh yeah. You have it pulled up? Ready?
Okay, hold on, Dice. I'm getting it, Papa. Damn. Okay, here it is. All right, I gotta take a screenshot and put it up as an image because he sent it to me on Discord. Mother effer, I'm gonna have to take off the streamer mode to do it. All right, his blade is named Tiberius is the most handsome goat ever. What? That's crazy.
Okay, bro. Delusional.
It's actually Dice is a degen. That's his Alright, I'm coming, y'all. I'm an old man. Takes a while to get the giddy up going. How y'all doing tonight, by the way? We didn't ask that. Maybe we don't care, but I'm just playing. But how are y'all doing? Dice, how are you doing right now? I know your brain's like mashed potatoes, but all right, Unadellen, good night. I'll come in there and I'll tuck you in. All right. Good night, all right, I should have fucking. Okay, I could look it up right here. I'm glad you had a good day. Make sure you lock in school. I know you say you were typing in here more than you do your English. Lock in. Hey, Poe. No, thank y'all for doing this. This is the last submission. If y'all haven't subscribed, like I said, do that, and also go report Dice's channel, just cause. I think Dice is went RIP. All right, Fucho means bad omen in English. Fucho. Theme is negative fate manipulation to everything, including itself. Spear manifestation: a golden cat statue, rainbow monkey's paw, and peacock feather eye. That used to be my nickname in high school. I'm just playing. The first ability is Ne. Twist passively manipulates luck negatively in a wide. Oh, I love. Wait, what? Oh, I'm fucking slowest of. I was like, why don't I hear dice? Doesn't it feel like really? It feels pretty cool right here, right? Like calm. Now that we don't have dice bothering us, y'all. I accidentally closed Discord out. That's why you don't hear him. I'm an old man. I don't know how to work electronics. Dice is probably asleep right now. The bum. Give me a second, y'all. Watch this, y'all. Bro, why did you leave?
Yeah, way to go, buddy. Go.
Why did you leave the server, Dice? Jeez, you're making me look bad in front of my new friends. Alright.
I was about to type into chat when I saw you realize what you did.
Alright, Twist, the first ability, passively manipulates luck negatively in a wide area of effect, including on yourself. Self-deprecation, the blade. Anything directly struck by the blade has its luck slowly revert to 0 over the course of a 100-second timer. In a twist of fate, the timer always resets at a random point before reaching 0, making it powerful but unreliable. Second blade is Mita, or charge. Charge up a rainbow-colored meter on the blade. When fully charged, a haze of unstoppable spirit energy is released that is said to be able to grant wishes, but be careful. While it's extremely powerful, it also inflicts recoil damage to the user. Kind of reminds me of Hunter x Hunter. What's her name? Alika, Killwa's little sister, the way she fulfills wishes. The third ability, Atsumeru, draw. Any hostile energy or actual attacks are redirected towards the blade. When paired with twist, attacks flung at you can end up dissipating just by touching your sword. Okay. True Realm. Okay. Despite this blade having been in the hands of quite a few sword masters already, no one has ever unlocked its True Realm yet. It is said that those who try to toy with fate end up becoming victims to it. Thus, this blade is considered Kunishige Rakuhira's most powerful failure. W lore. Shiny. Yeah. Shiny. That's some fire ass lore. Like that really. I was like, man. This a depressing blade. Like I can imagine every wielder is just self-deprecating.
Yeah, I like that he just added the lore like in the True Realm section. Really.
Yeah, it's like it almost tempts you to like be a all-powerful wish granting ability, but that recoil is gonna tear you up.
Oh yeah. I do like how he states like this blade is considered Kunishige Rakuhira's most powerful failure. It's like you can imagine it being like the prototype blade, like the one he never handed out. Kind of like what a lot of people have theorized Magatsumi was originally before he was forced to hand it out or whatever. I like that.
Yeah, this is basically like Kunishige made a Bunishige blade and hid it away, and someone found
it. yeah, literally. And I can imagine knowing Shiny, that the golden cat statue, the rainbow monkey's paw, and the peacock feather eye, it's definitely, or at least I don't know if Dandadan or what, but I was gonna say like it's definitely like alluding to something, whether something in Japanese culture or whatever. Like knowing Shiny,
he does homework.
How he's tapped in like that.
Yeah, he does homework.
Yeah, so I imagine that's a reference to something. Maybe I'm wrong and he just pulled that out of his ass, but I would imagine that that's a reference to something.
Here's some W lore about Shiny. He actually doesn't have an ass.
Shit, I didn't know that.
W mans.
No, W man's for sure. No ass.
That's my guy. Is no ass having ass. Wow. We're finally finished, bro.
Yeah, man. This Shiny cooked with this one. I think it was a fitting one to cap it off with. Honestly, W Blade, W Shiny,
yeah,
W Lore.
Really, it's like a real depressing blade to end with here. He couldn't have given us like sunshine and everything is flowers and happy. He's like, nah,
negative fate.
Negative for everybody. This guy steps in dog shit.
Yourself.
His next step is in another piece of dog shit.
I like it. I like
Shiny's dead ass.
He's dead. Like he's literally dead ass.
The Bussy Buster blade. Dice, me and Dice. Now there's 60.
Watch it. Chill.
No, this goes straight up. I'm not gonna be sus here. Now you're pushing me to be sus. Now you're pushing me to actually.
I'm playing.
Now, we've talked about it and we mentioned this, and we're gonna wrap up here in a minute because like I don't think Dice is gonna be able to be alive much longer if we keep going. But eventually, can't promise when, me and Dice are gonna look at the 73 submissions, and we're gonna choose 7 blades that aren't like overpowered, that fit within the universe, that we would like have as our like enchanted blade stockpile. Like if we were Kunoshige, these are our blades. You know, so it's going to take a little minute. I mean, it could happen sooner than later. We just don't know. It's one of those things where it's just going to kind of happen. You know, but we're going to take a break from doing these kind of things and just get back to like the, 60 to 90 minute chapter theory streams. So we'll still do those, and a blade tournament. Yeah. But man, we're about to wrap up now, but we appreciate everybody. It means a lot. We had this idea, we didn't expect to turn out. We were both kind of taken aback by it, and it really like it meant a lot to us because it shows like community outpour. And when we get to 500 subs, we are talking about like actually opening up a Discord, so that's also on the horizon.
Yep.
Dice, you got anything you want to say, or you want to mutter anything? I know your brain feel funny.
No, I do. This was, like you said, like this was an interesting project that we took on. I mean, credit to you that you're the one that really came up with everything and put everything in motion. And the community just showed up, like you said. We were really taken aback by the amount of submissions and people pulling up on stream, showing love, making this funner, than what I thought was going to be. But what I want to ask and what I want to tell people in chat right now and anybody that listens back to this is anything that you feel that we can do better to make this more engaging, more fun, whatever it is. Any feedback, anything that comes to mind to making this a better experience for you guys, let us know. I'm genuinely interested in how we can keep doing activities like this with you guys, but also kind of working towards making them more engaging and bringing you guys as a part of it, right? So feel free, whatever it is. Hopefully, in the comments once this is up, we'd appreciate any sort of feedback, and we'll look into it to, like I said, just make it better the next time.
Yeah, no.
So that's really all I gotta say.
That was well said. I think you put all the rest of your brain power into that one.
Into that.
But nah, you were cooking, brother. Facts. We're always looking to like progress and evolve. We do come off as fuck arounds, or at least I do. But my thing is, like, when I hop online and I make videos, I'm trying to have fun. I'm not trying to like argue with nobody. This isn't a place for that. And if you notice, there's always good vibes. We'll cross that bridge if we get to, like, obviously there's always some bullshit that's gonna pop up on the internet, but this community is about just everyone talking about Kagurabachi. Like, hey, it's cool to have agendas here, just don't let it turn disrespectful. You know what I mean? We can all agree that Shiba gets too much glaze. We can all agree to that. But no, like, for real, dead ass though, like, Dice said it perfectly. Let us know what we can improve on. Now, one thing I will say is a stream idea like this is it's hard to like engage with chat a little bit because we're reading like paragraphs sometimes. So
Yeah.
I know there's a little disconnect there in the immersion, but come to our channel. Let us know in the videos down below.
Oh yeah.
We're always down for constructive criticism, or just tell us we fucking suck. I'm cool with that too. But I'm gonna roast you back. And like I said, we will have like chapter theory streams on Wednesdays. When we can.
Yeah.
All right, D the man, the first ban on the channel. But we appreciate y'all though.
Yo, he low key cooking. Just saying.
Yeah, like I've been shush up Dice. I've actually I've mentioned this last stream, but I've been trying to get this something like this going for a long time, but there's never like enough engagement to do it. So this has actually meant a lot to me because I've always wanted to like host a community event. Like those things are important to me.
Yeah, no, same. And like I said, that's why I appreciate everybody that pulled up and, even if you just kind of stopped by, even if you just watched it back because you didn't make it to the stream.
If they accidentally click on it,
if you accidentally click on it,
you spit on your screen because you saw the smooch on your cooch blade. I don't know.
Yeah, and especially the people that are here right now, right? The people that are kind of stuck with us to the end, definitely
Jaffa,
appreciate those.
Zoni,
Angry Demon Noise. D the Man.
D the Man, like people that's been there throughout the whole
Beatrice.
stream. Beatrice.
Oh, Jaffa, yeah, you said. Yeah.
Poe's little cute ass stepped in here,
Oh, true. Poe pulled up. Yeah. Shout out Poe.
Yeah, so
shout out Poe.
Y'all are goated, and we obviously we make content, for you guys. We're no big, we're not big YouTubers or nothing, but one thing is we want a community. We want to build a community up, so we're okay with like not being a big YouTube, channel. It's not about that. We want to have fun with you guys. Keep the conversations flowing, keep the love for Bocce going, and hey, send me feet pics if you got them.
Send him all the feet pics.
Y'all know I just have to say some dumb shit.
Send him all the feet pics. Don't be sending me that shit.
Dice got a whole folder of my feet pics, by the way. You the man? Hey, we're happy to take
it. Yeah, pretty. Wait, what?
Huh? Oh yeah, pause. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
I'm still watching back. Oh, the old episodes of the pod. I actually watched the first episode we did where Hirohiko had the hotel manager's head in the elevator. Confronted Chihiro.
Oh, that's true.
I think it was like chapter 66 was our first one. And it's crazy to think it's been a year goes by and I don't know, Angry Demon. I guess real quick before we go, and Dice, if you want to hop off, if you need to go do something, I'm about to hop off too. But I want to ask Angry Demon, looking at the old episodes of the pod, like, do you see the jump in quality to like the newer episodes? Because we do use different, we pay for like a software now to record, and we feel like it has been beneficial. So, I want to make sure like the investment's paying off, I guess.
Yeah, no, not only that, speaking of like going back to old episodes, one thing me and Ty have talked about, and we just kind of got to settle on when we're going to start, is we are going to go back at older volumes and basically cover those chapters that we didn't get to cover before we started the pod. So all the way up to what would be 65, I think it is, or whatever the chapter is. Really, we're going to be going back to those older volumes and recording episodes. Again, looking back at those older chapters with the context that we have now, and be packaging those into new videos for you guys. Aside from the weekly coverages that we're going to be doing on weekends, on Sundays, we're going to be doing that, that little special project for you guys, and then see if we can release it during the week or whatnot. But I felt like giving you guys that insight since you guys have stuck around. So
yeah, and Angry Demon Noise, shout out to him for the suggestion.
Okay, appreciate that.
Angry Demon was the one who suggested that to me on Twitter when we reached out.
Oh, well, yeah. Shout out to you, Angry Demon. This is something that we actually looking into and we're gonna do. So,
hey, D the man. Yeah, quality, brother. That's what you get over here. Quality and susness and degeneracy all combined into one. Zony, thank you. We appreciate your
Uh,
feedback. Smooch on you,
yeah,
cooch. Love y'all.
awesome.
Really, real
Yeah,
talk. Y'all have a good night.
yeah.
Like I said, make sure to report Dice's channel. No, I'm just playing. Make sure to check. He dropped a banger video though recently on the Enchanted Blades.
Thank you.
Really good. It's actually doing really well. So go support that. And you know, we will be recording a new episode this Sunday, and we're actually doing it with the Kabanabi headquarters. You know, so a little sneak peek, collab coming up. And
yeah.